dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Basic. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's my.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday, my friends. Thursday afternoon. Appreciate everybody being here. Captain Will, good to see you. Boeing 787 fan, good to see you. Kenzo, welcome. John, good to see you. SF Aviation, welcome. Isaac, good to see you. Too Wicked, welcome back. Jason, good to see you. Not Simple, welcome. 12 Cuts in the house. AJ, good to see you, man. Andre Aviation, welcome back. Leonard Grant, good to see you. CHLM, welcome. Captain Swede, good to see you. G Mark, welcome back. Quick Match, good to see you. Juggle Stoomp, good to see you, my friend. Tony Baldo's in the house, welcome back, Tony. Marco, good to see you. JR3000, welcome back. Scott Kelly, good to see you. Captain Howdy, welcome back. Troa, good to see you, man. Fly Daddy O, welcome back. Aviations, welcome. Michael, good to see you. P2, good to see you, man. Spotting TLV, welcome back. Tenure Demoba, good to see you. Carpolis, good to see you. Psychsys Transit Agency, welcome back. Alessandro, good to see you. Easy Dream Player, welcome back. Diamond Mike, good to see you. John Zander, welcome back. Good to see everybody here. Reg, good to see you, man. Welcome, 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 friends. I was trying to board the aircraft, but GSX will not board from this stand for some reason. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why it's not boarding the aircraft, but I like to have all the boarding happening, at least all the cargo loading, but I don't know what's going on with GSX. Every time this is what it says to me, chat.
Cargo stand not available. The airplane is not correctly parked.
Sure, no problem. So that's what we say to GSX this morning, right, chat? Yep, no problem. So anyways, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. This is the iniBuilds A300 version 1.05. Some major updates in the last 2 weeks. I think it's been about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks since we've flown this aircraft. So some major updates have been done. We're on version 1.05, as I just mentioned. So, you know, iniBuilds is committed to delivering us the best product when it comes to this A300. One of my favorite airplanes, needless to say. Just such an absolute workhorse. Love flying it in the FedEx, love flying it in the UPS as well. So welcome back. You have to reposition it. It happens to me in some aircraft from time to time. I tried to reposition it, Matthew, and it just wasn't working. So, like I said, it's not the end of the world. We're going to board the aircraft using the tablet anyways inside the aircraft, so that'll be fine. Captain USA, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Robbie, good to see you, man. Welcome back as well. I hope all is well. Dan, good to see you, man. Leonard, good to see you. Let's do it, friends. Let's jump inside the aircraft. We'll get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. Flying into Toronto today. Always a great time when I get to go home and fly into Canada. This is a real world route. They sometimes send the MD-11. They sometimes send the A300. So We don't have the MD-11 yet, so we'll just we'll plan flying the E300 around. So welcome aboard, friends. First thing is first, you can see here I had all the doors open. That's fine. We can just go back here. We're going to go to My Flight. We're going to go ahead and turn up some of the sounds. We can hear sounds. We like sounds. Beautiful. We're going to import from SimBrief. Beautiful SDF over to Toronto. Lester B. Pearson. Wonderful. The weather here in SDF, 20012, gusting 18. A little bit fun. Toronto. Winds are 100 at 3, but it's overcast skies with 6 mile broken visibility, scattered at 700, overcast at 17. So it could be interesting if the weather stays the same into Toronto. Might be a little bit of a low visibility approach with scattered clouds at 700 feet. Beautiful. That's all done. We can go upstairs. Let's start powering up the aircraft, shall we? So first thing is first, we're going to want to get our battery switches all to the on position. Beautiful. We're going to grab external power. It is available. You can hear the aircraft coming to life. Beautiful. We're going to go all the way upstairs. We're going to get nav, and nav adheres, all 3 set to the nav position. Beautiful. Continue some of our flows down here. Everything looks good here as well. We'll put on our no smoking sign to the auto position. As far as everything up here, that looks good. We'll flip this over to external power, and we'll leave this on BAT 2 for today. Good. Continuing flows. Galley power can come on. Sure, no problem with that. Start switch on. We can go get our window heat on as well. We won't get the probe heats on, but we'll get the window heat on, and then everything else up here looks good to me. Beautiful. We'll arm our emergency exits as well. Wonderful. Aircraft is coming to life. Let's come down to the FMC, the CDU, whatever you'd like to call it. Mike is static. All right, we should be back. If you have any issues, just let me know. You might have to refresh the stream, but we should be back. Should still be good. Better now? Yeah. For whatever it is, I just have to... the stream is lagging? Yeah, because I just restarted everything. Just don't worry. If it's lagging, just refresh, guys. Everything should be good. It's just OBS. For whatever reason, OBS does not like my audio mixer. I don't know why. So if it is buffering or just refresh the stream, you should be good, man. Everything should be good. Beautiful. Let's go to our let's go to the menu page. We're going to go to our ACARS system. We're going to go and go SimBrief requests. We're going to populate that. Beautiful. SDF over to CYYZ with our alternative Ottawa, CYOW. For those of you that are saying that the sound is cutting out, just refresh, man. Just refresh the stream and all should be good. I apologize. I don't know what it is with the audio mixer. I haven't been able to figure it out. I have been searching the forums. Haven't found anything out. 488 is our call sign today. UPS 488. We're going up to flight level 330. All of that is correct. We do have ATC online. We have Indianapolis Center online on 119.550. So go ahead and bug that up. Waiting for PM to do 777 or 75 for Microsoft. Both, to be honest with you. Yeah, both. Fly-by-wire flare mode is super hard, but now it's realistic. Yeah, I've heard it's more like the Phoenix. It flies more like the Phoenix, so we'll have to take a look at that sometime in the near future as well. Interesting to see what it flies like. All right, 119.550, and we've got that flipped over. Should be down here. 119.550. Good. We'll turn that.
Thanks for the early laughs, Captain.
Hey.
We need to be careful on today's flight, as we're going to get pretty close to Detroit.
Yes, we are. We're actually going to be real close. If you look at our flight plan, real close to Detroit. Over here, somewhere. Where the hell's Detroit? Detroit's like right here, isn't it? Yeah. Real close. We're actually going to fly right by. It's going to be very close to our path that we did. Thank you for the support, C2. I appreciate you, my friend, as always, dude. Yes, it will be a fun one. Okay, we've got ATC. Let's go ahead and call for our clearance, shall we? I'm going to get some information here. We're on the Strep 5 departure is what we have filed. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but and there's no ATIS, so we'll just call it the Strep 5 unless there is a ATIS on Navigraph. SDF, weather, ATIS, VATSIM, no. Okay, so we'll just go to the METAR report here. Winds have calmed down a little bit, showing 190 at 11 now. So let's go ahead and call them up. And you said a good afternoon, UPS 488 heavy IFR clearance to Toronto, please. We're in Louisville. Right, we'll get our clearance. What's special in Detroit? Ah, you missed it, man. We were...
UPS 488 just sent PDC advice copy.
We got the PDC. Thanks so much, UPS 488 heavy. All right, cool. We got our PDC, so that makes my life that much easier. Let's go to our flight plan page. SDF, Standard Instrument Departures. So, if I was a betting man, which I'm not really, but if I was a betting man with winds 190 at 11, I'm assuming that he's going to give me 17 right for departure. So that's what we're going to plan. So we're going to plan 17 right. We're going to be on the Strep 5 departure. We'll select that one. Good. We'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. And then into Toronto today. We'll scroll all the way down. Toronto, it is only an hour and 5-minute flight, so we are going to plan for the arrival. We're going to plan ILS runway 5 just for taxi purposes. It's going to make the most sense. We're going to be in the Nuber 6 arrival. We want the query transition. And I don't know if we want the Zigum. Is that the one we want? Let me see the Nuber. Nuber takes us out to Dolpa. And then if we go to the approach charts and we plan ILS 5, which I just said we would do. Let me see here. There's Dulpa. So I'm just going to, we're not going to take it by Zygam. It's perfectly fine because Dulpa is on the arrival. We'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Let's scroll through here. We'll make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities or anything like that. We do not. Beautiful. Everything looks good there. Let's go back to our NITREF. We're going to go initially with a cost index of 5. We will change that number once we get airborne, but initial cost index will be 5. We're going to scroll over here. Now we need to come back here. We need to load the aircraft. So we're going to go to weight and balance. We're going to go custom SimBrief cargo. Good. We're going to update from SimBrief. Beautiful. You can see the payload on the aircraft fairly heavy today. We're going to apply load to aircraft. Beautiful. There we go. Zero fuel weight 115.78. So we're looking good. Cargo transport, SimBrief. I don't know what this does. Oh, is it actually like boarding the stuff? Can I click on that? Finish now. Oh, fueling. Yeah, we want to finish now. Thank you. All right, cool. There we go. Sweet. So I can come back here and go to ground equipment. I'm going to close all the doors just so that we're essentially good to go. We're going to go to the overhead. We're going to get the APU to start. Beautiful. And then we'll come back down here. And then what we'll do is we'll go back to our weight and balance. We'll just confirm that these numbers are good. Zero fuel weight 115.8 is what we'll call that. 115.8. Good. And we'll throw that into our zero fuel weight. Wonderful. From there, we need our block fuel. Block fuel for today's flight was 13.06. We're just going to call it 13, which is going to give us our tow weight, 128.3, 128.5. Okay, close enough. And our zero fuel weight CG, I think it's this number, max zero fuel weight percentage, 29.75. So 29.8 is what we'll call that, and we'll throw that into there. Beautiful. Cool. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. It says our optimum cruise altitude is 340. We're cruising at 330, so it's perfectly fine. No need to bump up to 3.5. Beautiful. Cool. That looks good. Go to our takeoff and departure page now, and let's go ahead and crunch some numbers. So let's come back here. We're going to go to our performance calculator. We are departing on runway. We're going to plan 17 right, at least. That's what we're going to select. Beautiful. And we're going to sync up the weather and sync up the QNH. I thought you could change that, but maybe not. That all looks good. Flaps 15 and slats 15. Good. Air conditioning on, anti-ice off, force toga off, and we'll calculate our V speeds. We need a flex temp today of 63 degrees. V1 53, VR 63, V2 63 as well. Beautiful. And we need 0.2% down on the pitch trim. Beautiful. So come over here. I forgot the numbers already. 53, 63, 63. 153. 163, and then 163 will be put on the FCU. Beautiful. We should have the APU on now, which we do. So we can go ahead and remove the external power. There's the bus transfer. You heard it flip itself over. Good. We're going to flip this over to APU gen now. Beautiful. We'll get our fuel pumps on. Good. We'll go ahead and I wonder if I'm going to be able to push back the aircraft, even though GSX is being a little bit weird. Nav and logo lights and beacon lights can come on as well. We'll make sure that the seatbelt signs are on. Everything looks good. We'll make sure that the APU bleed system is on. You'll actually hear the bleed systems turn on now. Beautiful. All right, wonderful. And then we can come down here. We can go to, I wonder if this reset my sounds. Settings. Did this mess with any of my sounds? It didn't. Okay, all the sounds are still the same. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and, go to our ground equipment. We can remove the chocks and cones, and we can remove the ground power unit. Beautiful. We go to GSX. Sorry, park brakes, I thought they were on. Okay. GSX, prepare for pushback and departure. Apparently it still will do the pushback and departure, so we'll see how that goes. Beautiful, cool. Altimeter here was 3011. We'll select that, 3011 on everything. Beautiful. We'll also come back upstairs. We can get our pitch trim, yaw damps, and ATS all to the on switch now that we're sitting on EPU power. All right, we're ready for pushback. Beautiful. Let's cage our artificial horizon here. We also need to do our flex. So we're going over to flex. Was our flex 63, I believe? Sorry, performance calculator. Yeah, flex is 63 degrees. So we'll come over here. We'll go flex 2. And we're going to go 63 degrees. Beautiful. Cool. Which means an N1 percentage of 94.5 is our target. Beautiful. Are you doing the Fly CTI event in Europe? I don't know when that is. I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest with you. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Skyworker, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all's well, man. Hey, my GSX doesn't work. Same for you. It says something about an unknown add-on. No, it's just for some reason at this parking stand, it's just not happy. I don't know why, but yeah. All right, 163 on our speed. Beautiful. And then what we're going to do is we are going to check the top altitude. I think he gave me clear step 5 departure, maintain 5,000, expect 330 5 minutes after. So 5,000 feet will be our initial climb today. Beautiful. We're going to go facing west, which is weird because I have a GSX profile for this airport, so I find it a little bit weird that it's not picking it up. It's a little bit odd. Okay, well, we're good to go here, chat. I'm just going to confirm all the doors are closed, which they are. Beautiful. Let's go to all the doors are closed. Wonderful. Park brake gets released. And the only other thing I need in here is my squawk, which is 3451. 34. Mic is crackling. Nope, shouldn't be, man. Refresh the stream. Mic definitely shouldn't be crackling. And if it is, I think you're a little bit late to the party. This is my favorite plane in X-Plane with its perfect mix of old school and new school cockpit. It is quite a unique airplane, I will say that. That's for sure, man. All right, let's get our engine start system over to System A. You'll hear the packs turn themselves off, which means that we are good for engine start. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Beautiful. We come down here. Should see an N1 percentage on the rise as well as N2. G-Mark, celebrating 35 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much for supporting the streams. Really do appreciate you, man. 35 months as a first-class member. So close to that next Maple Leaf. It has been amazing. Almost 36 months. Can't wait for the next 36. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support, dude. Incredibly kind. Really, really, really do appreciate you, man. Let's introduce fuel number 2. Engine number 2 is spooling up now. Cross the Land 2024 Europe on VATSIM. Yes. No, I'm probably not doing Cross the Land. I do Cross the Ponds. Yeah. Can you fly from Warsaw? Yeah, we flew into there not too long ago, actually. But I love flying in and around Poland, man. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know when we'll be back, but we will be back. Stop rudder input. Oh yes, don't worry, we'll get a stop rudder input. Boeing 787 fan celebrating 3 months. It's time for pushback and engine startup. Can we see the cargo door close outside the next flight? I will do my best. A little bit difficult because I have to close it inside the aircraft, but I'll do my best. Park brake on. Good. Looks like we have a good start on engine number 2. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 1. Beautiful. N2 percentage on the rise. N1 on the rise. And again, looking up anything above 23% N2, you can introduce fuel. Here comes 20%. And we're above 23. We'll introduce fuel number 1. Hey, Ken, what's the plan for the upcoming week? Would love to see the Phoenix again, even though you probably still won't have B2. The plan for the week is the A300, man. Maybe next week, if we have more information from Phoenix, we can jump back into the Phoenix. But the plan for this week is to just run some cargo, man. Yeah.
Tow truck disconnected.
I assume it's not a dual engine start like the 787. No, dude, this airplane's old. This is the 70s and 80s aircraft. Been doing some A300 ops lately myself and think this thing flies like a charm. Absolutely love it. It is beautiful, Mike. I do agree with you, man. To me, this is one of the only aircraft that flies exactly the way that it does in X-Plane as it does in Microsoft. So that's always a huge plus for me, you know? This airplane has bleed air. It does. Yes, correct. All right, we've got two good engines. Let's go upstairs. We're going to get the APU bleed to the off position, which will flip it over to the engine bleed. Beautiful. We can get our probe heats on as well. Engine mode selector can run to continuous relight. We'll flip this over to Gen 2. APU can then go to the off position. Beautiful. Everything else looks good upstairs. I'm happy with all of that. Let's go ahead and set flaps and slats 15 degrees. Sorry, give me a sec. I just need to remove this little thing from my handle. What's different in version 1.05 versus 1.02? Well, William, you'll probably have to go to the iniBuilds. I mean, I can pull it up at some point throughout the flight, but if you want all of that information, I suggest checking out... Oh no, don't lose that shit, man. If you look at your iniBuilds launcher, Will, it'll tell you in there everything that's changed, all of the updates. Some major changes, to be honest with you. Some pretty cool changes as well. They've done a lot with the aircraft. We'll set -5, 5,000. That's all good. We're going to go nav, we're going to go profile, and we're going to pre-select 163, and we're going to bug up 240 as our other hold there. Beautiful. Sweet. Okay, cool. I think we're good. I forgot to start this guy's clock. I wanted to... Wait, how do I... ET run? I meant to just turn run. We should have done that when we were pushing back, but... Captain, how is she, man? Just want to remind you, best flight simmer on YouTube. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate you, man. There's tons of great flight simmers. I wouldn't consider myself one of the best, but there are definitely some great flight simmers out there. Thank you for the kind words, man. I truly do appreciate that. All right, slats and flaps are not set. They are now set. 15-15. Beautiful. Auto brake over to max RTO. Ground spoilers need to be armed, and we need our trim value. What was our trim value, Chad? It was down 0.2. Down 0.2. Should be good right about there. Again, you don't have to be perfect with it. Let's go park brake released. Pardon me. We are coming out of the ramp area. We need to be over here. Ramp 3 short of Charlie is where we're going to be, Chad. So we should be lurching forward ever so slightly. Slats and flaps. One of those iconic aircraft, slats and flaps. I was going to say my throttle's not working, but they're definitely working because I just set the flaps. Damn, pushback already fast today? We are fast today, yeah. Why are we not moving? Hello? We move? Alright, cool. Alright, let's call up Indy. I needed a lot, I guess we're heavy. I needed a lot more power to get it to move than I thought I would. Indy Center UPS 488 heavy, ramp 3 short of Charlie, ready taxi 17 right. Did he log off? No, he's still on. Let's go to our nose light over to taxi.
And was that UPS 488?
That was 488 heavy. We're at ramp 3 short of Charlie, ready to taxi.
UPS 488, taxi runway 17 right, via Bravo probably.
17 right via Bravo, Bravo 8 for UPS 4D. Alright, something is... Okay, hold on. I got to... Something weird is going on with the throttles here, and I don't know... Throttle calibration. Okay.
Check 101, winds are 19011, gust is 21.
Start calibration, idle position, toga position. Okay. Something got messed up on that because it wasn't behaving correctly. Now, okay, that's why I was saying I had to put way too much throttle to get this going. I was literally almost putting like toga. I didn't know we had to redo the calibration. So if you're having issues, chat, just remember, redo the calibration. Okay, what the hell did he give me? Bravo 6, Bravo, I think he said, or Bravo 5? I think he gave me Bravo, whatever, we're gonna go this way to Bravo. Can the Citation Latitude do a dual engine start? I wouldn't be the right person to ask, to be honest with you. Yeah. Saw that Robert Rendenzo replied to a comment in the 737 MAX and said that the significant portion of the MAX has already been completed. That's good news. We could see it soon. Yeah, again, man, I ain't gonna get excited. It's here when it's here. I think we've all learned over the last coming months just to stop getting so excited about announcements from Robert Randazzo and the Phoenix team. And yeah, I'll start getting excited when I know that I can purchase the product. Like I said, man, I'm just, you know. Can you do a single engine taxi on the E300? I'm sure you could. I don't know if they do it very often. I don't know. We'd have to speak to some E300 pilots or something like that. But yeah. My guess is that the 787 can do the dual engine startup. I believe 777s can do it as well. 777s and 787s can do the dual engine. Phoenix is making a MAX? Nope. PMDG is making a MAX. They already have the 737 out. I gotta say, chat, I think this is one of FS Dream Team's best sceneries. I may be a little bit biased because I love doing cargo ops, but I truly think out of all the sceneries that FS Dream Team has done, this has to be one of their best sceneries. DHL does single engine taxi after landing. There you go. He got, watch out, there's some holes on the taxiways with Fly Tampa Toronto. Yes, luckily we're not going that way, Adam. We don't have to. We're sticking to like the north side of the, we're going to be to the north of all that, so.
Transponder squawk 3460.
I would say no to the 777 since they have bleed air. I'm pretty sure you can do a dual engine start on the 777s. I don't know though. I don't really know. But. Houston is good too. Houston is good too. I still think this is their best scenery though, to be honest with you, man. Let's find out only the 787 can do dual engine start because the ignition starters are electric.
Cleared on course, climb maintain
Could be.
380.
Yeah. On the 777, no. On the 787, yes. Okay, well, there you go. All right, let's do our takeoff config. No alarm. So we're looking good here, chat. Indy UPS 488 holding shorts 17 right, ready for departure.
S488, winds are 190 at 11. Clear for takeoff 17 right, by runway heading 5,000.
All right, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff, runway heading 5,000, UPS 480. All right, chat, runway heading to 5,000. So we're actually going to flip this over to heading cell. And there we are, pulling onto the runway. Beautiful. Just Google tells me that the 777, Google tells me that the 777 can do a dual engine start. I'm wondering if it's some of the newer 777s, if they have like the same type of bleed system or something that the, or like somebody was saying, the electric starters. Could be, I don't know. Anyways, yo, cam's on. Enjoy the departure, my amigos. Sounds are going up. You guys ready? Let's do it. Throttles to 40%. Chrono's on my side. Let's go flying. Toga. Slight nose down pressure. Oh my goodness. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots, we're neutral. V1.
UPS 735.
Rotate.
17 right via Bravo, Bravo 8. 17 right, Bravo, Bravo 8.
Positive rate. Gears going up.
That went 3789. Don't think it's going to be an issue with avoiding UPS 735. He should be past by the time we get there.
Sheesh. What a heavy behemoth, man. Ooh, it's bumpy. There's real cat turb kicking in, chat. She bumpy. So he wants us runway heading, sir. I'm just going to have to turn down the sounds here a little bit. He wants us runway heading, so I'm not turning off. Runway heading to 5,000 is what he wanted. We'll go back to heading cell. Good, and we'll go level change. Let's go slat retraction. Sorry, flap retraction first. We'll also lock our gear. Gear is locked. Denis said our UPS 488, 4,000 for 5,000 runway heading.
UPS 488 radar contact. Maintain 13,13,000 cleared on course.
13,000 and cleared on course for UPS 488 heading. All right, we're going to flip to profile mode. Nav track, profile mode. Good. We're on course. We're making our right turn. Bro, it is bumpy. Holy. Getting rocked around. Let's go slat retraction. Bumpy, chat. My goodness.
UPS 488, continue climb on level 330.
So continue climb 330, UPS 488. Thank you. All right, 330 for us, chat. I think the aircraft is being a little bit weird right now, so I'm going to send us direct to Omni. Direct. Omni. Insert. Good. Let the flight directors work themselves out. Beautiful. We're at 7,000 feet. Autopilot 1 is coming on. I'll bring you back up into the flight deck. Hey! Nice departure, chat. Happy with that one. Let's go work on some things. Nose lights can come off. Wing lights can come off. Runway turnoffs can come off. Landing lights on until 10,000.
UPS 735, you are cleared
Not
across.
bad.
Runway
Not a bad
29.
departure. Hey, Andy, what's up, my man?
Roger,
Good to see you, dude.
UPS 735, thank you.
When you say real cat turbulence, is that something new? Yes, you can put exclamation point RT in chat. It's a little add-on you can get. It costs $10. It's a little add-on and it adds a lot of like clear air turbulence and stuff to the sim. It's pretty cool. It makes departing and arriving a little bit more realistic. Do you recommend any airport sceneries that I can fly for the A300 from Manchester? Looking to get some new sceneries. I'm not sure.
If you are going to do that, sir, okay, then I'll go back to the call. Thank you, sir.
There definitely are.
Sorry about that.
But I'm not quite sure which ones would be the best out of Manchester for the A300. All right, that's off. That's good. We're on nav track now.
UPS 735, you going to be ready to reach the end? Yeah, we are ready to go for UPS 735.
And there's a UPS who's going to be departing here in a second. Beautiful. I like how you modeled the tablet. Thank you. That's JJ, man. I got to give that to Jay. Jay did that for me. All right, 11,000 feet. Landing lights are off. Beautiful. We'll get our logo light off here as well. Strobes, beacons, nav lights. We'll get our continuous relight ignition off as well. Beautiful. Everything's looking good. We're pressurizing. Good. How was your week been, Cap? Do anything nice? It was fun, man. I was out at the farm yesterday, helping out the fiance, doing some things. It was good. Had a good time. Delta Sim Pilot, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you. Afternoon, Cap. Do you use a tiller on the 320? I use the rudder on the ground, but I have no tiller control set. No. I use the twist axis on my TCA Airbus Captain's Pack. Hey, Cap, did you see that Egypt Air 777 was diverted to Ottawa this morning at 7:20 a.m.? I did not know. Is it for the weather in Toronto, or... What flights do we have planned this week? Honestly, not sure, Will. I kind of want to do some cargo runs down in the Caribbean. I don't know if there are any cargo runs that happen down at the Caribbean or where or if they fly out of, but That's what I wanted to do some research on that. This evening we're playing Airport Sim. There's been a huge number of people asking me to play Airport Sim. So we're playing Airport Sim this evening. But for the rest of the week, I'm not too sure. Not too sure, man. It was going to Cairo and it diverted to Ottawa. Oh, wow. Interesting. There's a setting in the EFB that makes the rudder controlled tiller. Yeah, no, Andy, he was just saying, do I use my rudder pedals to control when flying the A320? There are settings in here. Yes, you can go to the rudder control tiller. Yes, it should be good now. Auto tiller disconnect. Yes, they fixed that as well. So, yeah. How is life, Cap? Can't complain, man. Can't complain. What do you have planned for this week, Will? What VATSIM events are going on this weekend?
13,000 cleared on course.
That's such a beautiful departure. There's Louisville right there.
Yes, 735 down.
And most likely coming back on the same runway. I think they land 17 left and depart 17 right, so we'll see. Mr. Midnight Maverick, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Where do you find out all the real world ops? Flight Radar 24, man. Flight Radar 24 is your best friend. I have the Thrustmaster Airbus joystick as well. Do you use to steer on the ground? What binding should I set for that? Thanks. Jones, I can't remember exactly what you have to do, but there is a setting, somewhere in the settings, there is a nose wheel like setting, and you can set it to the twist axis on your joystick. I forget where it is, but it's in the settings. There's probably some tutorials out there that'll explain it a little bit better than I was. Captain D-Tribs, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back as well. Got some Gorilla Glue for Shatter, and it's one of those where you hit it and you walk away and it's not that strong, and then 2 hours go by. One of those, yes. Mr. Davis, what's up, man? Zach, good to see you, dude. Welcome back as well. Hope all's well, man. Would be better if I wasn't at work right now. Hey, man. I feel you, dude. I feel you, man. We should do a shared cockpit long-haul flight. No. There's a Las Vegas Super Bowl event on Saturday. It looks exciting, so I'll probably fly in that. There you go. That could be cool. 18,000 feet, standard barometric pressure. Beautiful. And we're continuing the climb up to flight level 330. Take a look. Yeah, man. No worries. No worries at all, my man. Guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We're trying to get 300 likes on today's live stream. Don't know if it's going to happen. We'll try and get 300 likes. UPS Ops, sweet it is, man. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. She is a behemoth. EGAP currently flight EHAM to SFO, beautiful North Pole route. Oof. That's a long one, man. That is a long one.
Indy Center, Pro Flight 455, top dropper, info, and send this to you income.
Can we get Kevin 47 to stop hating on the beauty of the A300? I don't know why he hates it. Why do you hate it? The mold bus. Nice. I mean, look at it, too. This thing is filthy. This is the dirty UPS livery. It is absolutely filthy. I love it. I love it. A300 looks sexy. Is it hard to learn? It can be, for sure. I mean, it's a little bit daunting, especially when you look at the overhead panel. You're like, what in the is all of this? But once you figure it out, and like I always tell everybody, man, break it into sections, right? Looking at this whole overhead, yeah, it could be a little bit... it could be a little bit deceiving sometimes. It could be like a little bit confusing when you look at it. But if you break it down into sections, kind of go per section, it makes things a little bit easier. Yeah. I love this aircraft, man. I wanted to fly a Boeing, I would fly a Boeing. Hey, man, this is like an ultra supreme... It's like an ultra supreme... Is my... It says that my TCAS is on. Okay, weird.
290 on course,
I'll go TA. Actually, probably go TARA. I love this thing, man. Tosis, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Jody Doc, good to see you, man. Been a hot minute. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, man. In your experience, is there a lot of VATSIM coverage daytime in the U.S.? It depends. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's a little bit hard to pinpoint with VATSIM. But yeah. This plane is the best in Microsoft. It's definitely up there for sure, Mike. Yeah. I would consider it one of the better payware aircraft out there.
Frequency change approved. Have yourself a good morning.
In FS Realistic below, there's an option called General Turbulence Smooth and Range. Is it switched off for you? Yes, you don't want that on, Chris. You don't want that on regardless, Chris. You don't want to add fake general turbulence. No. What Toronto add-on do you prefer, the fly tamper or the reg design? Reg design is terrible, Diamond. I'm sorry, man. I'm not... no, that scenery is awful. And he also... Did you not see, like, all the controversy behind that, Diamond? He put out that scenery and then didn't put out any updates, didn't pay the developers for it. The guy did some scummy shit, man. He did some real scummy shit. No, fly Tampa Toronto all day long, dude. I think for me, the Cessna airplanes are good enough. Sure. I mean, there's going to be a point where you want to step up to something a little bit different, right? But to start out, yeah, absolutely, man. Do you use your Airbus, Boeing, or honeycomb throttles for this bird? Skywalker, right now, I switch between, man. I've never used the Airbus throttle on it. I've either used the Boeing, Thrustmaster Boeing, or the Honeycomb Bravo. I had my Honeycomb Bravo out from last week flying the 737 because I have the 737 handles. So we're using the Honeycomb this week. You should fly the American Airlines livery on that same plane you are flying. We're trying to do realistic ops right now. Delta Sim Pilot, thank you for all of the suggestions in chat. Yeah, we're doing some real world ops. We're going to do some cargo this week in this aircraft, man. There are no more passenger A300s. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. There are a few operators of A300s, but not really. Flight Tampa is one of the best devs? Absolutely, yeah. What do you think about FSDT Houston? It's great. Again, I still think the best scenery that FSDT did was Louisville. IH is great as well, though. Yeah. Flight Tampa is one of the best devs. I mean, they are a little bit slow at putting out scenery, but you know when you buy their scenery, you can confidently say that you're getting a good product, usually from day one. There's a lot of internal testing, modeling, texturing. They do great work. Yeah. Is FSDT Chicago good? Yeah, it just got a big update as well, Jones. Just got a big update, and I would say after the update, yes, it is really good. Yeah. Hope all's well. I remember the OG days of your old streams. Wow, what a difference. I also remember 104th Night you mentioned in a previous stream. Oh, the memories of the OG days, I miss them. Those were the OG days, man. Back when things were a little bit more simple, right? Are you using FIR flight rules? What do you mean by that, Riz? Happy Thursday, Cap. Hope you're having a great day. Are you cheering anyone in the Super Bowl this weekend, sir? No, I don't really watch the Super Bowl, man. I haven't in many years. I used to have a family member that used to love watching the Super Bowl and stuff. I used to watch them with them, but looking forward to Flightbeam SFO. Yes, Flightbeam SFO, Flightbeam Phoenix. Really anything that Flightbeam does. Again, you know you can confidently trust that you're getting a proper product as well. Yeah. Who's even playing? Who is it? The 49ers and the Chiefs? That who's playing? I don't even know. I've never seen such realistic turbulence. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. A little bit of bounce and a little bit of, it's nice. It's very nice. It is very nice. You know what I find weird, chat? We haven't had an update from the Expo guys in about a week. There's been no update. I don't know if they found a new venue for us for the FS Expo to go to, or... well, he's logged off. We're over to Unicom. I must have missed the call, but we're over to Unicom now. Captain Isocreams, 22 months. 2 more months, sir, until you're repping the 4-year badge. Huge no floaties to you, Captain Isocreams. Thank you for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you. Don't bother picking a Super Bowl winner. It's already been decided. Oh, no, we're not going to do that. I mean, it might. Hopefully not. Won't like when sports are predetermined. Not a big predetermined sports guy. Is there someone that's developing LFPG Charles de Gaulle? The scenery is definitely missing. Well, there's the handcrafted Charles de Gaulle, which is atrocious. I do agree with you. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's making one, to be honest. I really don't know. What's up, Captain Chap? Boss is here. I'm late to the party. Bomb Tech, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Let the debate begin. Hola, looks like I'm a tad late. Yeah, you were loading up our airplane. That's okay. You are forgiven, my friend. Good to see you, Yeti. Just bought the Flight Sim Project's A320 joystick since I learned a lot about... I used to have an Airbus one, but it broke, so it'll come in 2 to 3 weeks. Can't wait, and I believe it's the one V1 has. Nice. So that's the one you have to put on the Thrustmaster base, right? You get the Thrustmaster Warthog, and it goes onto that base. I mean, it's something I should check out this year. We could definitely hit up Thrustmaster, and they would send me a Warthog base, no problem. Yeah. Merburns, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. $32,000 feet, chat. One more to go. Being a little bit of a pig right now. We're only climbing at 1,000 feet per minute, 1,200 feet per minute. We got a nice tailwind, though. 69 knot tailwind, 70 knots now on the tail. Got our ground speed up at 500. Wow. I'm excited for your night stream tonight. Yeah, it's good, man. We're doing Sim Airport, or Airport Sim, whatever it's called. Airport Sim. I don't know. I can't even remember. This game, Airport Sim. I haven't even played it. I literally just installed it this morning. But we're doing this one. You guys have been asking for this for quite a while. And I was kind of dumbfounded. I almost did another flight sim stream. So yeah, we're doing this tonight, which should be awesome. Looking forward to it. A lot of you guys have been asking about it, so. 69. The best kind of tailwind. Absolutely hauling. We are. There we are. And there we go. 33,000 feet. So I'm going to come back down here. I'm going to go to my init ref. And I'm going to hit my init ref again, and I'm going to put my cost index. I'm going to bump it up to, like, I don't know, 40, something like that. I don't know what UPS uses, but we'll bump it up to 40. Give us a little bit of a better Mach number. Looks like it's going to bump us up to about Mach 0.79 on that. There was a developer that started working on LFPG, but later announced that the project was on hold until further notice. That was a year ago. Interesting. Huh. DZ, what's up, man? Hi from Montreal. Do you know if the iniBuilds A300 has its own cargo loading without GSX? Yes, it does. I believe. I know it has a bunch of options for it. I don't know if, like, there's any chat. If anybody knows, are there, like, animated tug drivers and loaders that happen when you're using the iniBuilds loading? I don't know. I've always used the GSX loading service, so I'm not entirely sure. They took the Tetris off the EFB, didn't they? Yes, they did. That was, apparently that was only for the beta testers as they were testing out the aircraft. Which I understand why. They don't need to get sued because they have Tetris on there, right? Ain't nobody need that. This is definitely my favorite plane in the sim right now. It is beautiful. Yeah. Been wanting a good Dash 8 add-on for a while for Billy Bishop flights. I agree, man, 100%. We're hopefully getting that with the Majestic Q400. I just have no clue when that aircraft is coming out. It's the only thing, right? It's a very nice dirty livery. It is. It's beautiful. Looks like the aircraft has been through some times and back. It is nice. Hey, Gap, what do you think about ChartFox? If you don't want to pay for Navigraph, I think it's a great alternative. I still think Navigraph is better in almost every aspect, but I understand not wanting to sink more money into it. Disappointing, not gonna lie. No one said it wasn't going to be included at full release version. Yeah, but at the same point, it's not like it was ever a promoted feature, right, Will? It was something that people saw on the beta build and the testing builds. It was never a featured, you know, hey guys, buy our airplane and you also get Tetris in the EFB. So you can't really, like, I don't really think, you know, being disappointed, I don't really think that should be a thing, but yeah. Yeah, I showed it because it was on the, I literally just explained it. It was on the beta build. It was for the beta testers. It was, they wanted to give the beta testers something to do instead of just like taking off, leaving this, doing on their second monitor and stuff. They wanted people to like focus on actually like flying the airplane and stuff like that. So it was never a feature that was promised, or it wasn't like they, right? Like, you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, it's not. So I don't really understand being disappointed. Okay, maybe, yeah, you saw a couple streamers use it and you were like, wow, that could be interesting, that could be cool, but yeah. Logistically, you have to understand, right? You're a smart young man. I feel like you would understand how you just can't, like, without licensing the actual, you know, without licensing the actual like Tetris. Or I don't even know how you would go about that, to be honest with you. I have no clue. I don't know what would need to be done, but yeah. No one said it wasn't going to be there, so it feels like a bait when it's not there. I mean, sure, dude. I don't know. Let's agree to disagree. How about that one? Vicente, what's up, man? Hey, Cap. Think you'll get early access beta testing for 2024? You're pretty well known for sure now in this platform. I have no clue, Vicente. I have no clue what they plan on doing. I don't know if they plan on letting content creators, streamers use the simulator before release. I have no clue, man. I have no clue, dude. This thing looks like it's slow. Nah, man, I think we're doing Mach 0.79. We're doing 500 and something knots across the ground. Yeah, Mach 0.785, and we're doing 510 knot ground speed. We are ripping along. We are flying. Got some beautiful ground speed on that bad boy. I got you, but come on, you can't see it is bait? No. What do you mean? Are you trying to tell me the only reason you would buy the A300 is because you get to play Tetris on the tablet? No, it's not bait. Bait would be like having all of these special features that you thought that you would be able to use on the aircraft that are just like RNAV capabilities, ILS. That would be a little bit more of a bait. But now, could they have told the beta testers or the streamers, hey guys, just mention that this is just a placeholder. We just have that here for our beta testers so they didn't get bored as they were flying around? Sure, absolutely. But to say that it's like a missing feature or like, oh, I'm upset at the A300 because it doesn't have Tetris. I mean, simmer down now. Simmer down now. If you really want to go play Tetris, just download it on your phone, man. Just go to a website. I'm sure there's a website you can play Tetris on, right? It's not like a key feature of the aircraft is missing. It's because it's not the only reason to buy it. It doesn't mean that it's not bait. I don't like I don't agree bait. I don't like that word. That doesn't. They weren't baiting anybody in thinking that you would be able to play Tetris on the EFB. I don't agree with the words that you're using. No. Yeah, bait is that's way too strong of a word. Way too strong of a word. They're not baiting anybody. Tetris on the EFB would be S-tier stream content at cruise. I personally don't think so, but hey, that's okay, man. I think we used it for half a second when I was doing the beta testing for them and stuff, but what is the best scenery for Honolulu? Remy, the iniBuilds Honolulu is absolutely fantastic. They did a great job, man. Great job. Yeah. For me, at least, I love Tetris. It's like I said, man, just pull out your phone, dude. Pull out your phone, pull out your iPad, just download the free Tetris, and yeah, it makes it so iniBuilds doesn't have to pay thousands of dollars in restitution fees and shit like that, right? So, to play a game on the EFB, it's only a fun thing, and it doesn't help the plane. It's still a cool thing. Yeah, like, sure. Would it be cool? Absolutely. But again, as a business model, you have to understand how that's just not, it's not feasible, right? Do you think iniBuilds is gonna risk putting themselves in line for some type of lawsuit or something just so that you can play Tetris? No, of course not. The weather looks bad outside. Where's that? In Toronto? Weather's gonna be a little bit spicy in Toronto, I think, but now, what kind of argument is going on here? I just turned back. Will thinks that iniBuilds did a bait and switch because they allowed content creators and streamers to show the tablet with Tetris on it, and then when the aircraft released, there was no Tetris on it. So Will thinks that iniBuilds baited everybody. And I said baited is way too strong of a word. I don't think they baited anybody. It was never a feature that was, you know, it was never a feature that was planned or implemented or sold as, or it was never mentioned, right? It's just people saw it, and people saw the beta testers flying with it and just assumed that it would be coming on release. You know what I mean? You can copy Tetris all you want. The gameplay isn't patented. You just can't use the music, naming, or other assets. Well, there you go. So yeah. It's kind of bait. Listen, little trolls, crawl back under your bridge there, Mike and Melinda. Have your little troll babies together. It's not bait. Nobody was baited. Again, it's not the correct term. There may be a term out there for it, but bait is not the term. No. Personally, I prefer to do my laundry when I'm at cruise. Laundry's great, yeah. Laundry's a good time killer while you're at cruise altitude, yeah, for sure. Oh. I'm out of popcorn. It's Thursday. You should have a full big bowl of popcorn, man. We got Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Shit, I gotta refill my popcorn bowl every day. They should have told you guys it wasn't going to be a fire release. And did I not say that, Will? Did I not specifically say that about a minute and a half ago? I said sure. They could have told us that, hey guys, this is just a placeholder. This was for all of our beta testers so they could stay focused on the aircraft and kind of mess around with the airplane while they were beta testing. Okay, sure, no problem. But again, it's not bait. It was never a promised feature. It was never a feature that was even mentioned. Nothing. The only reason people saw it is because they released it. They gave us, the content creators and streamers, a beta build of the aircraft to show to you guys. And it was left in there as a placeholder. Cap, you should believe that I'm hour 2 of 10. Hit your pen there, Will. Hit your pen. Simmer down. Believe I was still 2 of my 10 hours on my EIDW to SFO. Is that really 10 hours? Man. Imagine complaining about Tetris on a virtual plane. I can't with some people, man. Hey, dude. Like I said, dude. Some people are, they just need to hit their dab pen on a Thursday morning. That's what I think. Huh? Captain Lee, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all's well, dude. Same people would be crying it's unrealistic if it did come with it. You can't win. It's correct too, man. It's very correct. They never advertise it. Also, it's pretty common that things in beta builds don't make the final product.
Bait.
Yes.
I never thought we'd actually get a stream where Captain Canada finally talks about baiting. I really need to renew my OnlyFans membership so I can see Captain showing us how he's the master baiter. Are we getting close to Detroit yet?
Yes, we're very close to Detroit. I am the masturbator. Yeah, we're very close to Detroit. Look at us. We're almost there. Everybody has to wave as we pass Detroit. DTW. Everybody has to wave. I feel like this is like almost the exact routing that we took too. We were supposed to make a left turn and go down. Here's Columbus. That's where we were supposed to go. We ended up all the way over Detroit and then making a turn down there. Thank you for your support, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Do you seek therapy outside of narcotics? Not judging, just wondering. Do I seek therapy outside of narcotics? What are we calling? Are we calling marijuana a narcotic? Hi, welcome to the 21st century where marijuana is more considered a medicine than a narcotic. No, I do not take narcotics. Do I consume marijuana? Yes, absolutely, but I don't. If the streams keep going this way, Alessandra, I'm gonna have to seek outside therapy though. Yeah, if Will keeps going at me. Oh man. Not Detroit. Hello Cap, what are the major changes since last time you've flown the A300? There's been a lot, man. The airplane's been updated 4 times. I don't really know per se what has changed in all of the updates. You can always go to the iniBuilds launcher. But yeah. That was an insane ask. Hey man, welcome to my life, dude. No holds barred, man. Nope. You can seek narcotics in Detroit for show. Oh man. Have you ever tried quitting, like tried to stop but just couldn't? No. Sorry for my terminology, just used to writing papers with that word. You're fine. Yeah. Sometimes when Captain has a headache, he takes Tylenol. Nice. Captain Lee, my man, welcome back up into first class, dude. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate you as always, man. Thank you. Good to see you back in business. Thanks for coming to hang out again today, man. And I appreciate the membership. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Love a C2A donation. They're some of the best, man. Let's get some love for C2A, guys. Get some no floaties in chat. Second donation today from Mr. C2A. Thank you again, man. Appreciate it, dude. Captain, quit the vape, bro. Yeah. poor lungs. Oh, no problem, man. I told you I would. Hey, man, no problem. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you, dude. Less narcotics is a marijuana strain. Ooh, that'd be a good strain. There probably is a strain called that, to be honest. Hopefully the A300 is coming to Xbox. It will, yes. I don't know when, but it is coming, yes. I swear I see more anti-smoking talk in these streams than I do from the government. Maybe the government's here. They've infiltrated my streams and they're trying to convince me not to smoke. Yeah. Buds over booze, yes. He got any special settings after downloading Real TurboCat and Microsoft settings, or just got it? No. Just turn off the sounds, Huskers. Turn the sound volume to 0. That's it, man. Hey, Captain Lee, my man, Subway. I had Subway the other day, dude. I did. I was grocery shopping, and I was like, man, I don't want to go home and cook anything, right? And Subway was right there, and I stopped and got a great Canadian club. It was fantastic. Extra banana peppers. No. The government wants those tax dollars they put into place on the legalization. It's very true. Very true. Government doesn't want you to really quit too much money for them, of course. Yeah. Well, in Canada, it's a right, free healthcare, but the government supplies you with cigarettes and stuff, and yeah, it's one of those weird things. One of those weird things. That's why it costs so much to smoke here in Canada. Top of descent's coming up in about 100 and something-ish miles. Looking good. Still blasting. Not quite as heavy on the ground speed, but we're just at about 499 on the ground speed. Detroit's coming up here, chat. Detroit's going to be somewhere over here. We'll see Detroit. Free healthcare. Yeah, exactly. THC over nicotine? Ah, dude, I haven't had nicotine in years now, man. Years. I'll randomly sometimes, all my buddies still smoke and stuff like that. I'll randomly get together, you know, have a dinner. I'll have a cigarette or something with them, and it's nasty. Nasty, man. I can't believe I used to smoke like a pack a day. It's just wild. Absolutely wild. I can barely be around it now. It just like hurts to breathe and like be around it. Eat protein, get your testosterone up. Who are you talking to? Me? I bet your first thought was, boy, Captain Lee would love some Subway. Having a dart, bud. Gonna go for a dart, are you now? Everybody likes a good old dart. Same in the UK, hence why I get my cigars from the US. See, there you go. Yeah. Cigarettes and Monster Energy drink, dude. Man. Kind of surprising that I'm still alive without any, like, major health concerns. Well, knock on wood, that we know about, right? That we know about at this time. I'm still young. So still lots of time. But yeah, sometimes it amazes me, man. I look back at some of the shit that I've done in the partying days, and it's like, Jesus, dude. Holy hell. I've been eating Subway salads now instead of sandwiches. Nice. Awesome. Good job, Mav. The bread is... I'm going to be honest with you, Mav. When I started my diet, and I lost like the 40, 50 pounds, one of the big contributing factors was gluten and bread. It's pretty amazing how much you can change just by not like eating bread. Pretty wild, man. And trust, I love bread, dude. I love bread, and sometimes I'll go and get like a, you know, like a nice loaf of bread, like at the store or something like that. But yeah, bread is it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird the way bread is. Bread is bad, especially for diabetics, as bread is pure sugar. It is. Yeah, you're right. 100%, man. 100%. Captain was a rage monster? No, not really. Just always hopped up on caffeine. And it's so crazy. Now that I don't drink coffee, I don't really drink tea or anything like that, I have insane caffeine sensitivities now. To the point where if I even have like, you know, like a small or a medium coffee, whatever, cappuccino, something, I'm wired for like 8 to 10 hours. It's crazy, man. I'll have like a cappuccino or something with the fiance, like randomly, just to like try something, and 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting there, can't sleep. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's different with full cornbread. That's great bread. Oh, dude, love cornbread. Yeah. Cutting carbs equals losing weight. Yep, absolutely. It would depend on the bread, of course, and how often you eat it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Bread is sugar. It is. Yeah, sugar and carbs. At FS Expo, if y'all see a guy with 2 foot longs in the hands, just know it's me. Nice. Nice. Soda is overrated. I don't really drink soda either, man. I mean, water is my number one. I don't mind some like soda here or there, but yeah. Are you not a fan of the FSS E-Jets? They need to stop messing around and give us a custom FMC and a custom autopilot, man. That's what I have to say about FSS. They're on the way. They have a decent product. The modeling's good, texturing's good, it flies fun. But until they offer a custom FMC and a custom autopilot, you're basically just flying a default aircraft. Celsius is the closest. Never had a Celsius. I have an AHA. You know what AHAs are? I have those. Is French actually still mandatory language in schools in Canada? I don't know. I've been out of school for like 20 years now. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't ever remember it being mandatory. I think we had an option. It was either you did French immersion or English or full French. French immersion was like half and half. So half of your classes were in French, half of your classes were in English. Yeah. I'm in a water freak mode right now and drinking like 6 bottles a day. It's good for you, man. You're supposed to drink that much. It's kind of crazy how much water you're supposed to drink a day. Hey Cap, have you thought about getting G's 2.0? I like landing rate monitor, man. It does everything that I need it to do. Maybe sometime we can check out G's 2.0, but again, it's landing rate monitor is enough for me, man. I don't need any crazy information, crazy amount of data displayed. Just show me my landing rate, you know? Yeah, I've never tried a Celsius. I've never tried any of those, like, White Claws or any of that shit. I've never tried any of those. What are your thoughts on and opinions on Gamers Nexus and Jay's 2 cents? I don't know a lot about them. Obviously watch some of their stuff, but yeah.
Please note that we're not officially in your stream. We don't need to be. We have other ways that we know what you're up to. Thank you for carrying that phone with you all the time. It
Yes.
makes things easier and legal. Pay no attention to phone app permissions.
Thank you, Canadian government. Appreciate you. Mommy and Daddy is always watching over me. Bless you. Don't forget, I got my 10th booster this year, guys. Good old Canadian government. Used to be drinking coffee and Dr. Pepper in 1 bottle a day, but I've been getting away from all that. I feel like I have better sleep. 100%, dude. Less sugar, less caffeine. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. If any of you are struggling to sleep, what I suggest is don't eat anything 3 to 4 hours before bed. That's something that I've really, really tried to do ever since I've been starting my diets and stuff, is don't 3 to 4 hours before bed, don't eat, and I feel like you're gonna have your sleep schedule is gonna be so much better, man. First and last time you're gonna hear Captain Canada say thank you to the Canadian government. That's damn true. Yeah. Usually I'm giving them the middle finger as I hand them over all my money. Oh snap, I see you're doing Airport Sim for the first time tonight. That's a cool, fun game. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. It should be fun, man. Definitely excited for it. What do you look forward to the most in 2024, and will the game be performance heavy? Well, that's probably the number one thing that I'm looking forward to, Diamond, is the performance boosts and kind of next-gen system and stuff like that. For sleep, magnesium, and COVID boosters. Jesus. Sebastian, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Ahmed, good to see you, man. Hope you have a great day as well. Thanks for being here. Did we already have an oppressive police rant and I missed it? No, I didn't talk about it, Dan. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Multiplayer with Cap. I don't know if I don't even know if I want to do multiplayer for the first time, Visheth, but till you wake up at 3 a.m. starving and get caught eating peanut butter with a spoon. Jesus. I don't think I've ever done that, Les. I don't think I've ever had that craving in the middle of the night where I wake up and go eat. I've had cravings like wake up and smash like a bottle or two of water because you just feel like you're dying. 23-year-old who got caught doing 210 kilometers on the highway in Laval, $3,000 fine. Wow. Probably a 14-day impound of his car and a 30-day license suspension too, because that would be considered stunt driving. Nutella with a spoon, man, I haven't done that in forever. I used to do that as a kid. My mom would stop buying Nutella because I would just literally sit there stoned and eat it with a spoon. Yeah. Used to get crazy munchies while getting stoned, gained so much weight, used to eat a spoonful of Nutella. That'll do it. Yeah. Last night I got up at 3 a.m. starving. Weird, man. I don't think I've ever, like, been like that, you know? Wake up at, like, some crazy time, like, hungry. Poutine Flyer, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Poutine, you were the guy that made the Mirabelle scenery for X-Plane, right? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I could have sworn it was you. I recognize the name, Poutine Flyer. I feel like it was you. Maybe it wasn't. Where would you move in the U.S. if you had to? No income state tax, Will. So it would either be Texas, Florida. What is there? Texas, Florida. There's other ones. 100% picturing you staring at a jar of Nutella all high, not knowing what to do with the spoon, giggling. Negative. It wasn't you, Poutine Flyer? Interesting. The guy's name had poutine in it, I'm pretty sure. Only time I wake up is craving is when I'm on an airplane, yeah. Arizona, there you go. Come to MCO, that'd be cool, yeah. Tennessee, really? Interesting, okay. Pretty sure there is income tax in Florida? No, there's no income tax. Got some Miami vibes with this music going on right now. Our friends, top of descent is just over 40 miles, about 50 miles till top of drop. We're at Query. Really similar name, I got asked a few times. Okay, see, so it's not just me. Got you. All right, cool. Wait, not Arizona? Okay. No tax on groceries in Florida either. Interesting. Yesterday I had a CFA for breakfast, full course Mexican meal at lunch. Dinner was a grilled cheese. Dinner 2 was chicken sandwiches and full McDonald's meal before bed. Jesus, dude. Were you trying to put on 50 pounds or what? North Carolina is state income tax, but hey, everyone else is from the north has moved here. Interesting. Clearly want to move to North Dakota. Hope all the world updates will already be implemented in 2024. Otherwise, it's going to be another 4 years of world updates. I would agree, Remy. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how they're going to go about it, but I would agree. Medicine is legal in Arizona? Yes. It has to be a no income state tax, and I have to be able to consume medicine. So it looks like we're moving to Florida, chat. Looks like we're moving to Florida. Chat? Detroit? Detroit's right over here. Who makes Memphis for Microsoft Flight Simulator? No, it's the AM Sim BM World or whatever. Did you adjust your yoke for the A300 in the PMDG settings you used last week? Yes, I have 2 different profiles. Yeah. Florida is packed. We do not need any more people. Well, I'm on my way, Melinda. Move over. Staying on your couch. I'll pay you $1 whole to move to Tampa. Man, what could I do with that $1 whole? What's the best freeware scenery you recommend? Best freeware? Man, I don't know, dude. There's so many. Just go to flightsim.to and sort by freewares, man. There are so many. Could move to Alberta, 2-cab Canada. Cheap fuel, low tax. You're right. I mean, obviously, I'm not going anywhere now. I bought property 2 years ago with the fiance, so I'm pretty much stuck here until that mortgage is paid off. And we sell it, but yeah. Captain Florida Man, exactly, see? Only Canadians know the struggles of paying $10 for oranges. I'm telling you, dude. I don't know, man. Every time I go to the grocery store and, like, I get, like, dinner for, like, the fiance and I, it's, like, $50, $60. And I'm, like, looking at what I'm buying, and I'm like, how did this just cost me $60? It's fucking wild, man. Wild. 4 chicken breasts cost $30. Like, what? When did this happen? Lived in North Dakota for 2 years, so no thank you. Has 2 seasons, very, very cold and hot. The state bird is the mosquito. Oof, it's that bad. We get a username change if you move? Yep, we'll put it to Captain USA. Don't move to Georgia, you'd hate it. Yeah, too hot, too hot. I mean, Florida was pretty brutal too, man. Florida in the summertime, oh man, especially inland Florida, oh boy. That is spice. Spice. All right, chat. Nuber 6 arrival. Runway 5 is what we're planning. What are the winds? Did the winds change? What's the weather doing here? 150 at 3 knots. 12-mile visibility. Few at 2,000. Few at 10,000. Scattered at 17. Broken at 24. We're looking good now. Altimeter 3010. Beautiful. All right. So that's good. That's all set. We're still going to plan runway 5. It's going to be a little bit of a crosswind landing, but 3 knots is nothing. So we'll be fine there. 7,000 feet at Ikbat. About 20 miles to our descent, so I'm going to bug up 7,000 feet. I'm going to hit the up arrow. The down arrow. There we go. Yep. So it says P descent, which stands for profile descent. And we're now less than 20 miles till our descent. Balders, how are you, my friend? Welcome back. Where might you move into the U.S.? I'm not moving anywhere, William. People are just asking, theoretically, if I were to move, what U.S. state would I move to? You become a true Captain America. Where does UPS park at YYZ, the West Cargo? They park all the way over here, man. Like right off of runway 5, which is exactly why I wanted to do it. They're over here at the Vista Cargo. Vista Cargo. FedEx and the Canadian guys are over here at FedEx. And yeah, they're over here at Vista Cargo. So we're going to vacate runway 5. Probably roll it all. We might get Hotel 3, but we're going to try and roll it all the way down to Bravo. And then we can vacate Bravo. Left on Hotel, right on Alpha, and into the cargo. Man, I can't wait for some 7.5 cargo jet ops, dude. It's going to be spectacular. Delta Sim Pilot, take care, man. Have a great day at work, dude. Change your name to Captain Florida. You are already Captain. Yeah, but you're Captain USA A350. That doesn't count. You have to either be Captain USA. You can't be Captain USA A350 and then say you can't use Captain USA. Hey, Captain, is there a way to turn off the beeping noise in GSX? From like what, the baggage loaders and stuff like that? You can turn them down. I'm sure you could turn it off somehow, but... I feel my pocket vibrating. That's your bitch on the other line. That was some... This guy's slaying with his lyrics over here in this song. He got... sorry, got that one. But it's in the name. I used to talk a lot lately, I listen. I'm quick to cut them if they can't play their position. We slizzard inside the Chevy, no levy, holding the wave. Blowing this herbal medley hit like a bundle of sage. Popping my little ism, I did them dirty, I'm petty. Moving, you hear me shaking, just hit my line when you ready. Straight from that Mississippi. Spitting bars. Considering this is on a... Like he's on Epidemic Sounds. Spitting bars. All right, we're starting our descent. There we go, out of 330 on our descent profile. I know that's one of the big things that they fixed with this update was the descent profile, the path. It should always stay on profile now, so. I think at some airports, the buildings don't load in. Any suggestions? I don't know if I've ever had that. They don't load in. I don't know. Are you using the Google Maps for Microsoft instead of the default Bing Maps? No. Everything's default, man. Everything is default. Don't trust what you read. Default is perfectly fine, dude. I mean, the ortho imagery down there, it looks absolutely perfect. You're about to go load packages at UPS? My man, let's go. Wifey says hi, we love the stream, been trying to catch them, all of them lately. Adrian, good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out, you and the wife. Appreciate you guys being here, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What are your thoughts on the A300? Fantastic aircraft. Probably one of the better aircraft available for Microsoft, man. I truly mean that. It is a fantastic airplane, dude. Fantastic airplane. 3MS. Huge no floaties to you, man. Dropping the $5 donation. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you very much for your support. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Really do appreciate that. Are you ever going to do a Microsoft VR stream? No, I will probably never do a VR stream, man. Android or iOS? I went iOS. I had iOS forever. I switched over to Android for like 4 or 5 years, and then I went back to iOS. I just prefer iOS, man. I don't know. I put money on it. You can't do a blinker. Oh, I'm gonna regret that. Yep. Now we're ready for landing, Jeff. Now we're ready for landing. Bring it on. Whee! So happens when you take blinkers, yeah? Return flight's gonna be fun. Oh man, gonna have to do an auto land. Does this thing auto land, chat? Does this auto land? All right, let's set up the numbers here for runway 05, 1097 and 57. 109.
It's 420 somewhere. You know
Hey,
what that means. Crash a
do.
Sando and rip the Penske full blinker, eh?
Nice. I didn't even read that donation. That's absolutely epic. Yes, sir. Eat a sandwich, rip that pen, my man. That's how you have a great day. 1097-057 on the front course. Beautiful. 057, 1097. Good. And then we just need our minimums, chat. 764 on the mins. 764. So we're going to come down here, take off an approach phase. Good. MDA 764. We'll throw that into there. Beautiful. And then we just have to remember, we're going to do our wind correction. Going to add 3 knots to the wind correction, so we'll go 135 on the VAP. How'd you get the custom EFB background? I'm honestly not sure. One of my friends and viewers made this for me. JJ. I think you just have to replace a file. Yeah. How big is the monitor that you use? It is a 32-inch. You can put exclamation point monitor in chat if you're ever curious of that. You want to see that. Exclamation point monitor, man. Missing the OG days hard. Black Ops 2, high school, sports, college. Had no worries in the world. Now I'm working full-time as an avionics tech and a GA aircraft and every worry in the world. Hey, man. Growing up sucks, doesn't it? But hey, you know what, Starstep? You get to do whatever you want now. Take vacations, go on holidays, do this, do that, right? Toronto traffic. This is... Wait. Well, who am I? Yeah. Hit that Penske. Thank you again for the $5 donation. 3MS. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you, dude. Let's get some love in chat, guys. And remember, if you haven't done so, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as well, chat. We are starting our approach. Actually, we're well into our approach, descending through 20,000 feet now into Toronto. Planning runway 5 for arrival. We got everything plugged in so far. We're going to go auto brake. Actually, can you arm it? You might be able to pre-arm it. That may go away. We're going to go auto brake low. We're going to arm our ground spoilers as well. And the aircraft has stayed perfectly on vertical deviation path. I don't know if you guys remember the last time we flew it, like you'd pass a waypoint and your deviation path would go way above, way below, staying directly on profile now. That's great news. Great news, my amigos. Cargo Jet are doing ops between Cincinnati and Mexico City in the 7.5. That could be a juicy stream. Could be awesome. Yeah, I love Mexico City, man. It's always cool. iniBuilds put the capitated EFB background on all the A300s. Did you get to hang out with XB72 in Montreal? He never reached out, man. No, he never reached out, dude. I'm assuming he would... Listen, dude, he was there with his wife. I'm assuming he probably didn't want to take the time, and it's a little bit of a process, right, too. I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Montreal as well, so it would have been a little bit of a struggle, definitely, to get there and to make things... We could have made things happen, but I never got a text from him, he didn't reach out, so... Did you reach out? It's not my job to reach out, right? Like, if someone's coming to your hometown, I'm not, like, you know, I'm not really on that level with XP. We don't, like, you know, we don't talk conversations, text messages. So, like I said, man, he was there with his wife. I think it would have been a different situation if maybe he was there by himself, or he was there with some buddies or something like that, right? Probably spending a romantic weekend away from the PC and streaming and work and all that stuff, man. I'm not going to impose on that dude. He knows my number. He's got my number. He knows I live in Canada. He knows I live close to Montreal. If he wanted to hang out or wanted to get dinner or wanted to do something, he could have reached out. And again, there's no animosity either. Like I said, man, he was there with his wife. Pretty sure, you know, people go to Montreal to have a nice romantic like weekend getaway, right? Old Montreal and stuff. I gotta say, I've definitely noticed real turb far more on the A300 than I have flying the 737. His ski trip photos on Insta look like an epic time. Yeah, where did he go? Mont Tremblant or something like that? I mean, that's usually where people go when they come to Montreal. All right, intercept is at 3,000 feet, so we're going to set up 3,000 here. We're coming through 13,000 feet now. We're a little bit above profile. I'm going to get a little bit of ground spoiler out here just to help with the descent process, just a tad. Flew from Omaha to LAX yesterday, and I buttered it. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Phone does work both ways. Yeah, again, Melinda, come out from under your little bridge, and you'll just listen to what I said. I explained it as best as I can. If you don't understand the logic, well, that's on you, not on me. He wasn't visiting Montreal to visit Captain Canada. He was here with family and to do family stuff. So exactly, I don't need to impose anything. If you think otherwise, well, never mind. I don't even know why I even bother speaking with you sometimes. Legitimately, I need to practice just not answering the stupid shit you put in chat, I swear to God. Approaching 10,000 feet, guys. Let's get the seatbelt signs back on. We're going to flip our engine start switches over to continuous relay. And coming through 10,000 feet, we're going to get the landing lights on here as well. Yeah. No income tax on Alaska? Yeah, but I ain't dealing with foots of snow. Feet of snow? Foots of snow. Whatever it is. Yeah. Hey, Cap, do you watch any automotive channels? I don't. I have. No, unfortunately not, man. Not much of an automotive guy, per se. Trolls are out today? Dude, you should have seen all weekend, man. Trolls were bad all weekend, too. I don't know why. The bridge must have been cold or something. Weird. No, you're right up there sometimes, too, there, William. You're right up there sometimes, too. I think we all can be, but you two are quite special. Will, Melinda, and Mike. Interesting combination, that's for sure. Awesome first stream, man. Cap. Ethan, good to see you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here. We're going to pause the music after this song as well. It's about to finish. A little bit of an odd tune. About to finish here in a sec. Will is too busy playing Tetris. Oh, simmer down now, chat. Simmer down. You like to call it strongly opinionated? I can't wait to have a conversation with your wife in Denver. I'm gonna be like, is he like this with you too? Your wife's coming to Denver. Sorry, your wife's coming to Vegas, right, Will? I'm gonna praise her soul, man. My goodness. What did she do to deserve you? Ain't no way you act like this. You'd be 6 feet under the ground if you act like this. Ain't no goddamn way. Oh yeah, she'll be all on your side? Of course she will. Of course she will, because that's how normal people think. Not this fucking skewed William version of things. Armor ground spoilers. Wants us to hold 220 knots. I don't know if that was a restriction. Was that a restriction? 220? Oh, it was. 227,000 feet at Ikbat. Let's see how it does. We're slightly above profile, but it looks like we're going to hit it. I mean, we're getting... Look at this, chat. We're getting rocked around right now. Like, this is legit. Legitimate, like, clear air turbulence right now. It's kind of cool. It looks good. You're just mad that he got the beaches? Hello, sir. I am engaged. You know that, right? To a stunningly beautiful woman as well. I don't know how I pulled it off, but I'm okay. I promise you I'm okay. Hey, Captain, watching with dinner. Mrs. McTavish also says hello, and she's not heard your voice in a while. Good to see you, Mr. Dugal. I hope you guys are doing well, man. Thanks for coming to hang out, my friend. Appreciate you. Hope all is well over on that side of the pond. Staying warm, hopefully. It's been an oddly warm winter for me this year here. To the point where it feels like spring outside right now. It's almost unheard of. We're in the middle of February, and it's spring weather. You don't really ever get weather like that. By the way, chat, it met that restriction absolutely perfectly. 7,000 feet. What was the altimeter? 3008, correct, in Toronto? 3010. We're going to fix that. 3010, beautiful. Wet and windy, so nothing has changed. Normal British weather over there. Hey, maybe one day it'll get better, right? So we use the Airbus throttle quadrant and the Boeing yoke for the A300. I mean, I think you'd be better off using the Boeing. This is more of a Boeing throttle-ish. There's no detents, right? That's the big thing with this throttles. They're in the A300. There's no detents. So, I don't know. Tomorrow's 12 degrees in Toronto. Can you believe? Wait, really? 12 degrees? Jesus, dude. What's it calling for here tomorrow then? Weather. What are they saying tomorrow? Right now, it is not updating. Okay, that one's not updating. Good thing I have the actual Weather Network app. Right now it says 3 degrees outside. Tomorrow it is 7 degrees tomorrow and 8 degrees on Saturday. Wow. Yeah, that's unheard of, man. That has to be like record highs, no? I feel like maybe not. Saw the weather last night, at least said 12. I mean, if it's 8 degrees here, I believe it, man. Toronto's usually a little bit warmer than where I'm at. You get all that lake effect, right? Holy chat, look at us. This, Jesus. You awake yet? Just in case you weren't, welcome to Canada. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. All right, ILS frequencies. We're going to go ahead and get our localizer. Loc capture, Lokestar. Pardon me, Lokestar. Beautiful. Getting bumped around, man. Holy. I love coming into the to the east into Toronto. I swear we always land 2-3 or 2-4. ETC online? No. Unicom. Unfortunately, no ATC. I probably could have reached out to the Toronto guys. They might have been able to come on, but like I said, man, last night was just, I ended up getting home so damn late. I had a very interesting scenario happen last night on my drive home. I may or may not have gotten into a massive argument on the side of the road with some police officers. May or may not, chat. Cannot say whether it happened or not. It definitely happened, but very interesting night last night, to say the least. Bug up 210 on the speed. I'm going to get our slats out. Oh, everything's fine. Don't you worry. You guys know me. Everything is fine. But, yeah. Very interesting sequence of events. Very interesting. What was our approach speed we said? I'm going to activate final approach. Good. 134 was our VAP speed. Looks like we have just captured glide slope as well, so we are descending on the glide path. Beautiful. Gonna roll speed back to 190 knots, and I'm gonna go flaps out. Good. Wait, what is this? You can like someone's donation now? What is this? Like? What? When did that become a thing? I can like your donation. Very interesting. How the hell did this become a thing? Weird. Well, thank you for the $5 donation, my friend. I appreciate you. We can do story time when we get on the ground. Why didn't my airplane capture... Is anybody seeing this right now? It did not capture glide slope. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Why you don't intercept? Very weird. Well, I'm going gear out.
Story time. Sounds spicy.
134. Oh, this is gonna get so messy. I don't know why it didn't intercept. Now we're fucking dive bombing. Alright. Give me a sec, chat. Let me get back on track. I don't know why it didn't do that. VL and then land? Yeah, man. Land is even armed. We did VL. We armed land. We're well where we needed to be. Let's go slats and flaps 20 degrees. This might be a go-around, chat. I mean, we're dive bombing in. I'm going to re-engage land. Maybe it'll come back up onto it. I don't know, dude. It's a little bit spicy on that. A little bit weird. Autopilot 2 on to capture glide slope? No. It captured glide slope. We're good now. Yoke cam's coming on. Alright, friends. A little bit of a spicy approach. No problem. 180 slats and flaps. Hey, don't pay attention to that. We might have just cut through that. Okay, auto brake, gear down. Good. My airplane. Good. Let's go. I'm trying to bleed off that speed, but also not go too crazy. 400. Yeah.
300.
Alright, chat. Enjoy.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Nose down gently, reverser's route. Decelerating. .70 knots, reverser stowed, auto brake off. Roll it out. Roll it out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Toronto. I apologize. Yep, no problem. That was really messy. I don't know why it didn't do that. It was really, really weird. We caught it. A little bit of a messy approach. Apologize. Not as smooth transitioned as we would usually like, but that is okay. We made it. We're down. We're safe. Not too floaty.
A couple bones.
Pretty good.
Safe landing.
Zach, my man. Thank you for the support, Zach. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties, my man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. All right, let's stop the clock. 1 hour and 8 minutes on the flight time. Get these off, that's off, that's off. Hello, you're off. Hello. Hello. APU master start switch is going on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Toronto. Yeah. Very interesting. I don't think I've ever had it where it hasn't intercepted the glide path like that, but hey, got it down. A little bit of a gnarly approach. It's okay. Still a buttery smooth in the touchdown zone. That's all that matters. APU start. Let's kill the nose light. Welcome down. You can tell who hasn't been flying enough. Man. What's wrong with your bridge today, man? This weird ramp area. We're gonna go right here. I don't know what stand this is, but we're gonna go into there. There's no snow in Toronto? Nah, man, it's too warm. Too warm for snow. I don't even know where the hell we are. Is it gonna even show me, like, parking area? Vista Cargo. Good luck trying to figure out what these are called in GSX. GSX. Not even gonna bother.
Hey Cap, great to see you. Hope all is going well with you.
Thank you, Austin. Appreciate it, man. Another $10 donation. Man, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Zach with the 10 bones. Austin with the 10 bones. Thanks so much, guys. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Your bridge collapsed? Yeah, smarten up. I don't know. You're never like this with me, Mike. I don't know why you've decided to come in today and be a dickhead, but let's switch that around, right? No need to be a dickhead, man. No need to make my life harder than it already is dealing with some of the people I deal with on here that you see all the time. All right, park brake is on upstairs. APU is on and available. Let's swap this over to APU Gen. Wonderful. Continue our flows down here and looking. Everything looks good there. We'll flip on our APU bleed system. Good. Oh my goodness. Where was that light going? Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Red beacon light is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Toronto. Let's get this in a turnaround state. Probe heat's coming off. Fuel pump's coming off. Seatbelt sign's off. I think that's it. We should be good now. Cool. Let's go to GSX. Let's request deboarding. Good. Samsic Avionics is what they use over here as well. Beautiful. Look at that, chat. We made it. We made it safely. Oh, I think I need to open the main door. I don't think it opens. Door, main cargo door. Come outside here. Give us a nice view. What is my train level of detail? I believe it's just set to 100, as that is what the, when you have the high-end preset, whatever it sets it to on the high-end preset is what I have it to. Well, there we go, chat. A beautiful first leg. We are doing the return leg, so if you do want to hang out, please feel free. We are getting the return leg today. Let's go ahead and get some tunes here for our turnaround. Now, do you guys want story time or not? I really didn't want to get into this, to be honest with you, but we can have a little bit of a story time if you'd like on our little turnaround here. Give me a second. I got to get our new call sign and information. This aircraft feels absolutely fantastic, by the way, guys. If you haven't checked out the update or something like that recently, definitely suggest checking it out. Someone's sending 1.5 left. Ooh, Toronto hasn't landed on the 1.5s in like 10 years. We're going YYZ to SDF, doing the return flight. KSDF, good. We're in the A300. iniBuilds, yes. We're going to have 4 passengers and... that is good. We're going to depart on runway 5 again. And it has us landing on 17 right. Okay, fair enough. We'll go ahead and generate that. Beautiful. Context, please. I just got in. Yes, okay, so I was driving home last night. I was around the corner from my house. And was driving along. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was out at the farm way later than I usually am. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, I'm driving down around the corner from my house, like right over there, like literally 30 seconds away from my house. I noticed that there's a police officer and they have someone pulled over on the other side of the road. So I'm going this way, cop and the car pulled over is over here. I drive by them, going slightly above the speed limit, but nothing to warrant, right? Like 2-3 mile an hour over the speed limit, like nothing to warrant pulled over. As soon as I pass the cop, he turns around and starts to siren and put his lights on behind me. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe he's got a, maybe he got a call or something, because he left like super abruptly. Like it's odd to see like him leave a call so quickly. Like they already had somebody else pulled over. And anyways, so I pull over fully expecting him to like fly by me and continue going what he's doing. I pull over and he's behind me and he's pulling me over now. So I'm like, what the fuck? All right, whatever. So I'm sitting there. I have Daisy in the car. So he comes up to the window and he goes, hi sir, English or French? I said English, please. We're a very bilingual city where we live. He goes, English or French? I said English. He says, okay. He says, we're just, we're doing random spot checks to see if anybody's driving impaired, driving under the influence of alcohol or driving under the influence of drugs. Have you consumed any alcohol or drugs today? I said, nope, absolutely not. I said, I'm actually on my way home. was just working with my fiance over at the equestrian farm that we own together. And he said, okay. And then he asked me a couple questions. There was something under my jacket. So there was two of them. One was on the driver's side and one was on the passenger side. And the one on the passenger was like shining a light into my car, like looking around, looking in the back seat, like just snooping, right? Fishing, looking around for everything. Anyways, they thought they saw something under my jacket. So he asked me to lift up my jacket. I said, okay, no problem. So I lifted up my jacket. There was nothing there. I don't even know what they were looking at. Anyways, he's like, okay. And then he goes, what's in your cup holder? And I had an AHA. I don't know if you guys know what AHAs are. They're it's a carbonated beverage, no sugar. And it's an AHA. And he goes, what's in your cup holder? So I look at him. I'm like, okay. I grab the AHA. I show it to him. He's like, okay. And he's just like, whatever, talks to like his partner or whatever. They say something to one another. And then he's just like, all of a sudden, he's just like, do you happen to have your driver's license and insurance with you? So I stopped and I said, hold on a second. I said, you told me that you just pulled me over to check if I was under the influence of alcohol or narcotics or anything. And I said, have we come to the assumption that I'm not under the influence of everything? And he goes, yeah. He's like, I can deem that you're not under the influence of any alcohol or narcotics that I can deem. I said, okay. I said, well, then that's the end of our situation here, right? Like I don't quite understand why you need for me to present my ID and insurance. Are you pulling me over because I was speeding or because I was doing something? And he goes, no. He goes, we just like to verify and get to know the community that we're policing. To which I said, okay, man, well, again, I don't think that I should have to provide you with my ID and with my insurance. If you suspect me of committing a crime or you think that I was or if you're investigating something, then I'll gladly provide you with my information. But I said, you're doing spot checks. You're checking if people are intoxicated. And I said, we've sat here and had a conversation now for a couple minutes and you have deemed that I'm not intoxicated. And I said, I'm just going to proceed on my way now. I said, I live right around the corner. I'm going to go home. And he goes, no. He goes, under my law and under my jurisdiction, I have the right to ask you for your driver's license. To which he's not wrong. In Canada, it's a little bit different. I'm not quite sure what the laws are. I'm not going to go crazy about it, searching it and stuff. But my understanding is just like in the US, like if a police officer asks you, they can ask you to present ID, but you have the right to also say, well, why? Why do you have to know who I am? Like, am I committing a crime? Do you suspect me of committing a crime? Have I broken any laws? No, then I should. Now, I think in Canada, it's a little bit different. I think in Canada, if you're operating a vehicle on a governed roadway, you have to be able to provide ID. I believe that they have the right to ask you for that. But it was just more the way, like I said, to me, and I ended up having a conversation with the guy for like a good solid 5 minutes. I told him, he wasn't a bad guy or anything like that. It was just, I told him, I said, this is why people don't like police officers and don't trust police officers. I said, there is absolutely no reason for you to ask me for my ID. I'm driving in my car. If you really want to know who I am and you really want to get my information, you can go sit in your car and you can punch my license plate number, which is right in the back of my car. It's 6 numbers. It would take you all of 5 seconds to figure out exactly who I am. So if you really wanted to figure out who I am, which I'm pretty sure he already did, right? They're pulling you over. It's probably the first thing that they do, right? Is punch in your license plate number just to verify that that's the person that they are speaking to. Anyways, I told him, I said, I have nothing to hide and I have nothing against you, but I said, this is where things get escalated to a point where I feel that you're trying to bully me and take advantage of me because you haven't been able to find anything. And to me, right now, it feels like you're fishing. You're trying to, you've concluded that I'm not drunk. You've concluded that I'm not on any type of narcotic. That was your purpose for the stop, which I can appreciate and I can understand. I don't think people should be driving. This is exactly what I was saying to him. But I said, I just feel that now you're abusing your power by making me give you my ID. And anyways, we had a good conversation back and forth, nothing crazy. He explained that, whatever, he explained why he wanted to do it, and I basically just told him, I said, listen, I said, can we agree to disagree? That I said, right now in this instant, you asking for my ID has nothing to do with the situation at hand. You're asking for my ID as some type of assertive tone or whatever over top of me. To which he basically agreed in not so many words. We agreed that that was the situation going on, and I handed him over my ID. He looked at it for all of about 2 seconds and handed it back to me and told me to have a good night. But it was just very interesting, the whole situation, how it played out. I was super respectful. I wasn't disrespectful in any which way. I ended up having like a pretty decent conversation and explaining to him that this is why people mistrust when it comes to police officers. I said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm driving down the road. You said that you pulled me over to check if I was intoxicated or inebriated. We have come to the conclusion that neither of those things are true. I should be on my way. At no point should I be handing you over identification and proof of insurance and all of these things. There's no need for that. If I was getting pulled over for speeding, for reckless driving, for whatever, absolutely, you would have all the cause in the world to ask me for those types of things. But I shouldn't, driving down the road and you doing what you're doing, that's fine, I understand that, but I think it just got taken way too far, And spot checks and not ride programs are not legal. But anyways, like I said, I wasn't there to fight him. I wasn't there to argue with him. I just told him that I felt like he was taking advantage of the situation. And I said, this is why people have mistrust with the police officers. And he was some young guy, probably my age, to be honest with you. I didn't really notice much of a difference. He was probably around my age, maybe a little bit older than me. But again, just like super snarky, super like, well, you're gonna have to do this because I fucking said so, and if you don't want to do this, I'm gonna haul your ass out of the car. Like that's the type of attitude that he was giving. You know what I mean? It was, again, I trying to be as respectful as I can because I know that they have a tough job, and I don't think that I could do that job, which I also mentioned to him. But I also said that, I don't appreciate being taken advantage of, and I felt like he was taking advantage of the situation. They realized that they couldn't get me on anything, so then they tried one last thing, just to make sure, oh, hey, by the way, and that's what really got me too, and I also mentioned to this, it was at the very end of our interaction. Most of the times when you're dealing with the police, what is the first thing that they ask you for? ID, proof of insurance, ownership of the vehicle, right? That's the first thing. That usually, this was like at the very end of our conversation, at the very end of him asking a couple questions and looking through my car and going over things. Sure, okay. But the very last question before you let me leave, is you asking for my ID and my proof of insurance? Again, it just seems like you're fishing, and that's what I told him. You're fishing for something at this point. You've realized that, okay, the actual reason why you pulled me over isn't true, but at the same point, I appreciate what you're doing, and I understand what you're doing, and I don't think that people should be driving on the roads drunk, and I get that 100%. But I was also very adamant that I did not like I didn't like what they were doing, and I knew exactly what they were doing. And I don't have a lot of interactions with police, to be honest with you. I haven't had very many interactions over the last 10 years. I kind of just stick to myself and don't really, but it's just weird. I just found it very weird. Like I said, for me, what I took out of it was just a very weird sequence of events. I've never been, listen, man, in Canada, I've been driving for probably 20 something years now. I've been through multiple ride programs, spot checks. I have never once been asked to provide my ID, ever. That's not what the purpose of the stop is. And that's what I was reiterating to the officer. The purpose of your stop isn't to ID me. The purpose of your stop is to make sure that I'm not recklessly driving or drunk or stoned or under the influence of drugs. once we have come to the conclusion that I am not any of those, I should be allowed to go on my way. This isn't a stop and ID, right? Like, it's not, we don't live in fucking Nazi Germany, and I mean that in the most respectful way possible, but we don't live in that type of world, right? Like, I should not have to provide you with any more information than us having a conversation, you know? So, anyways, I don't know. I'm not a law enthusiast. I don't know what the laws are. Like I said, I think he was well within his realm of asking me to provide ID. Again, you're driving a vehicle. I think that there's a law in Canada that means if you're driving a vehicle, you have to be able to provide proof that you can drive said vehicle. But like I said, it was kind of a new experience for me. I've been through 15, 20, 25 ride programs in my life. I have no problem with them. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for them taking drunk people off the roads. I'm all for it. I can appreciate it. It just seems, like I said, never in my life have I been asked to provide ID for getting pulled over for doing absolutely nothing other than driving at 1 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. At what point did you ask him if it was a Microsoft or X-Plane user? None of that, man. None of that shit, you know? It's, yeah. It was just a weird state of affairs. It was a very weird situation. Yeah. In Denmark, they can pull you over without reason and always ask for ID, and if you don't provide it, they detain you for 24 hours. But I also think you don't have anything to hide. Why fight it? Well, that's exactly it, Dennis. I didn't really have anything to hide, and that's what I was reiterating to him. I wanted him to come to agreement that he took the situation too far. And when we came into agreement, basically, like I said, he didn't necessarily say, I agree with you, but you know how cops are. Cops will never tell you like, oh, you know what? You're right. I have taken this too far. Let me back away. Let me just go back to my patrol car and you have a great evening, sir. You're never going to get that, right? Like ever. There's no police officer that's ever going to act that way. That's just not how things work. But basically when we came to the agreement that this had gone too far, I had been here for too long, that this was silly once we had deemed that I was not under the influence of anything. I gave him, happily handed him my ID. I had no problem, you know? So, yeah. A license is by no means proof that you can drive. It means that you're paid government enough money to be allowed to drive. Some drivers shouldn't have a license, but they drive like dog shit. It's true on that one. Yeah. The purpose of the stop for them is to look for probable cause. 100%. 100%. I totally understand that. And it's very adamant by, like I said, it was him and another police officer who was on the other side of the vehicle, and he was like going crazy, man, like with his flashlight, like shining it into the back and like looking around, and Daisy's growling and barking, and he's looking all around the back, and then he came to the front and he's looking all into the front, and I heard him say something to the police officer that I was talking to, and then he was like, what's in your cup holder? Lift up your coat. So clearly they're like, you know, like I said, they're fishing, man. It wasn't about whether I was drunk or stoned or high on cocaine or any. Yeah, okay, that's the easy things for them to be able to pick out, right? But it's the shit. Damn, he's not drunk, he's not stoned, he's not high on drugs. What else can we get him for? That's how it felt. Do you know what I mean? That's literally how it felt. Serious question. Do you consider medical marijuana as driving under the influence? It depends, Will. It really depends, man. I will never smoke a joint and get into a car and drive. Am I comfortable doing it? Yes. I worked as a pizza delivery for like 10 years. There's been many, yeah, but I also see some of my friends and some of the other people that get stoned and drive, and it's like, holy fuck. Yes, but I also feel it heavily comes down to the user. Right, Will? I think that's the end of the line. Now, again, how could you say that? Some people hold alcohol better than others. That doesn't mean that they should be able to drive. You know what I mean? But, yeah. Find God before it's too late. Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'd be more upset about searching my car than the ID. Again, I don't know, man. Like I said, it was just a very weird. And again, I hadn't smoked all day. I was out at the farm, so I wasn't in like the best humor, right? Like I was kind of like ready to come home, smoke a joint and go to bed, like hang out. So it was just a very interesting, you know, you hear about it and you see stories all the time about police taking advantage of certain things and certain things happening. It was just a very weird situation. I'd never really been put into a situation like that. But I mean, here we are. It was a very, very, very weird situation. Very weird. Can you give me my ID? No. I mean, it's not what I said. I had my wallet in my hand and I just looked at him and I said, do I really have to hand you this? And he said, yes. And then he stated some law. He said, under Canadian law and Quebec law, while operating a motor vehicle, you need to be able to provide ID at... So I said, okay. But I said, can I just get this straight? I said, you had somebody pulled over on the other side of the road as I passed you. You immediately turned around, pulled me over, and I said, you're making it seem as if I'm guilty. I'm guilty and I have to prove my innocence. Should it not be the other way around? Should I not be innocent until proven guilty? Because I said, right now you're making it feel like I'm a criminal for the things that I you know, I don't know why it's playing Christmas music. Anyways, like I said, man, just a super weird sequence of events that happened. Yeah. Was it the SQ? It was. Yeah. Yeah, it was. And I've heard that they're power tripping little you-know-whats. So, I don't know. And I get it, man. Not every police officer is like that. And I'm sure, you know what, man, if I dealt with another police officer, it might have been a completely different story. Maybe this guy wasn't having a good night. Maybe he had already dealt with some shitty people. Maybe I looked shady. You know what I mean? I don't know. But at the end of the day, I still don't believe that that's how you treat, you know, regular people driving down the road. Something doesn't sit right with me with that one. It just doesn't feel that that's like normal procedure, is to like have a conversation with somebody. Kate, you're telling me you're here, you're randomly spot checking to see if people are drunk, stoned, high on narcotics, whatever. Once we've deemed that none of those things are there, okay, cool, man, have a great night. I wish you all the best. I hope you don't find anybody. I hope nothing bad happens tonight, right? Like we're moving on with the situation. But it continued. It escalated to, can you lift your coat for me? Okay, sure. Lifted up my coat. They shine the flashlight. They don't see anything. Okay. What's that in your cup holder? Okay. Show them what's in my cup holder. It's an AHA. There you go. You know, okay, we're done here. We're going to continue on. No, can you now provide me with your ID and, can you now provide me with your ID and proof of insurance? Shouldn't that be the first thing that you would ask me? Why is that the last thing that you're asking before you're letting me go? Something doesn't feel, I don't know. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy. We're already reloaded, so it should be quite easy. Let's go to menu. We're going to go to ACARS. Anyways, there's story time with Captain Canada. Toronto back to Louisville with an alternate of CVG. Beautiful. Our call sign on the flight back is UPS 487, not 488, 487 is the flight ID. We're going to go to flight plan. We're going to go to YYZ. We're going to go to standard instrument departure. We're departing out of runway 5. We're going to be on the, what are we on here? We are on the Mixit 7. I don't think I've ever taken that departure out of here. Mixit 7 departure. Mixit 7, there it is. Beautiful. With the Gentry transition. We'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. We're going to go to, there's a flight plan discontinuity. That's because it's a radar vector. We're going to go to SDF. We're going to go to STAR. We're going to plan for the ILS 17 right. We're
Do
going
you
to
remember
be...
our semi-legal dealings with Mutabraka? Do
I
yourself a favor and learn how to react and how to protect your rights.
Of course. Of course. I completely agree, but at the same point, I don't think, no harm, no foul. Like I said, man, I'm not here to create a problem. I don't have anything to hide. I just, to me, it was just more so the point of the matter of just like, you know, I don't think that that was right. And I thought about it this morning. I thought about it last night. I got home last night and I was pretty upset, to be honest with you. I didn't like the interaction. I felt like I was taken advantage of. And I thought about, you know, well, today, would it be worth it for me to make a call, to speak to a supervisor, to speak and just to see if that's normal protocol, if that type of behavior is normal, or was this just a cop that was on a little bit of a power trip? And I don't know. You know, I thought about recording the whole situation. He was recording. I know that they have to record everything now. He had the recorder on because I saw the red light flashing, and he also had a light attached to his thing. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, man, to me, it was just more so I felt like taken advantage of. That was really the main story. It felt weird. It was a weird situation. Like I said, man, as somebody who lives here, as somebody who, you know, we have a vast open country with a lot of roads that don't get policed. So going through ride programs and spot check is nothing new. Like I said, I've been through, seriously, 20 of them, 20, 25, 30 spot checks in my life. I go through at least 1 or 2 of them a year, minimum. And I've been driving for 20 something years. I have never once had an altercation the way that I did last night. I've never once been asked to provide ID, provide proof of insurance, provide that I'm able to drive my car. Like I said, I have no problem with the spot checks. I have no problem with the ride programs. I have no problem with the police making sure that people aren't drunk driving, people aren't driving under the influence of drugs, whatever it may be, right? I have no problem with that. I have a problem when I feel like I start getting bullied and taken advantage of. That's where I draw the line, and that's where I feel like just completely unnecessary, you know? Just unnecessary. Todd, thank you for your subscription, man. I appreciate it. Vlad, thank you very much for the $20 donation, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. It's the bitter feeling of being bullied. That's it too. Yeah, you definitely got that one. Yeah, definitely got that one. Okay, let's go to our weight and balance. We are going to import custom cargo from SimBrief. We're going to update from SimBrief. We are going to apply load to aircraft. Beautiful. We're going to go finish now so that we're fully ready to go. 0 fuel weight, a little bit heavier on this flight than we were on the initial flight, but we're still looking good. 117.35. So we're going to go to knit ref. Let's plug in some numbers. 117.4 we'll call it on the 0 fuel weight. Block fuel for the return flight, looking at 13.9 we'll call that. 13.9 on the block fuel. There it is. We'll get our tow weight 130.9. Yeah, 130.75, so that's good. Change the top, I will. Just give me a second, man. 0 fuel weight CG 29.9. Good, we'll bug that up. Beautiful. That page should be done now. Let's go back to our KnitRef tab. We're looking for a cost index today of, wait, why are you, sorry. Cost index initially is 5. We'll go ahead and change that up. We're going to flight level 340, so that's all good. Give me 2 seconds. I will switch the banner up top. Complete flight, okay. Good, clear that out.
Traffic UPS 568 heavy, we're going to be crossing runway 15 right, continue to exit runway 05, and we're going to be crossing out a hotel Toronto.
Alright, banner should be updated up top. We are good to go. Upstairs, we'll get our red beacon light on. I should have stopped this, but I didn't. Can I reset that now? How does this work? Okay, that resets itself. Good. And then this one, how do I reset it? Can I just go like that? Okay, that resets it as well. Okay, beautiful. Let's go to GSX. Let's prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Upstairs, everything looks good. APU's on. Good. Bleeds on. That's all good. I'm going to pause the music here as well. Let's get our sounds turned back up in the sim chat. While we're doing all this, I'm going to have a quick little stretch while we're pushing ourselves back and get ready to go here. Sorry, is that story time with Captain?
We are ready for pushback.
Tomorrow you fly 747-800 from New York to Beijing. Nice, very cool, man. Enjoy that one. Awesome. Let's import our new flight plan. We'll get that plugged in here. Beautiful.
Departure checks
Gonna have a
completed.
nice departure out of here, Chad. We should get a beautiful view of downtown Toronto. Should be really cool. Making sure the aircraft behind me has pushed back. There he is. Beautiful. Looking good. Sweet. Matthew, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all's well, man. Alrighty. Upstairs. Yaw damp. Good. ATS comes on. Good. Get all of our fuel pumps on. Good. Sweet. Looking good. APU gens. APU bleed.
Locking gear.
All is good, my friends. Red beacon light is on as well. We'll get our nav logos on. Good. Sweet. He kept figured that tiller question. Do you just use the brake with toe brake still? I do, Jones. Yes, toe brakes all the way. Yep. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button.
Release parking brake.
Show the channel some love if you are enjoying the content.
Commencing push.
Park brake is released.
All engines clear. Start at will.
2 questions. What is FS Expo, and have you already booked your tickets with Porter? There's a little bit of a confusion right now with FS Expo. The Tropicana is closing, and it's caused a little bit of an issue. So, no, I haven't booked anything yet. Most likely my hotel and stuff is going to end up getting booked through Thrustmaster because I'm traveling with them as a Thrustmaster ambassador. But yes, chat.
Stop running input. Stop running input.
Okay, everything's working great. Let's start the clock on this guy. Run on you. Good. All right, we're going to introduce fuel to engine numero 2. Might be looking to go this year if I have some time off for it. Sounds good, man. It's definitely an amazing experience. I can highly suggest for any flight simmer. It's well worth it. I agree, Les. Yeah, Les. Dan was looking at maybe getting a bunch of people together from the Captain Canada crew that was interested. Look at the engine modeling, man. It's unbelievable, the modeling on this aircraft. It's so nice. Dan was looking at getting a block of hotel rooms. So maybe send Dan a DM when the time comes, and might be able to get a little bit of a discount if everybody's kind of lodging together or something. Right. N2 is rising. Again, looking for about 23%, and then we can introduce fuel. We're flexing to... we got to worry about that in a second. Here comes 23%. We'll introduce fuel number 1. Sanders, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Yavuz coming in with a 6-0. Thanks so much, Yavuz. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, dude.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right. Left is clear. Right is clear. We're going to go initial climb 10,000. We need to do our V-speed numbers, chat. Performance, Toronto, runway 5, sync, calculate, there we go. 63 on the flex, 50, 50, 53. 150, 150, 153. Good.
The officer was just an avid X-Plane user who hasn't been over the fact you're using MFS and abandoned them.
I'm going to like that one. Huge no floaties to you, Yavuz. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you. Man, it got like foggy here all of a sudden. It's weird. Kind of cool. All right, engine mode selector over to continuous. Relight. APU bleed comes off. Probe heats come on. Flaps and slats. 15 degrees. Flip this over to Gen 1. APU goes off. And we're looking good. Need some trim value as well. Down 0.2. Just like that. Down 0.2. Right there, about there. Good, cool. Park brake comes off. Let's go flying, friends. A little bit of a long taxi down to runway 5 today, but that's okay. We didn't see the cargo door close, unfortunately. It did close. We did see it close. Can't see my beautiful face? I know I was stretching, sorry. Oh, there's UPS departed right now. Clear on the left, clear on the right. Taxi lights coming on. Ground spoilers armed. Auto brake. Max RTO. Takeoff config test. No horns. We're good to go. Down 0.2 or 2? You did 2? No. 0.2. There's 2. We're down 0.2. Remember the stream of the Dash 8 where you had the cabin pressure warning out of YOW because the main cabin door was open in flight? Shh. I don't ever remember that. That definitely does not sound like something I would ever do. We're clear. Where are you? We're at Toronto. We're heading back to Louisville. Louisville. This is a funny one. I think of another stream of the leg where the autopilot decided to shoot itself. We have to fly the star and approach. That's happened before for sure. Yeah. All right. On our taxi, we're on hotel. We're going all the way down hotel chat. Pronounce it correctly, will make a fellow bluegrass around you for sure. Whoa. Like when people say Louisville. Louisville. Going to Louisville, chat. Looks like the plane keeps going left. Is that the wind? Left? No. Could be the wind, but I think we're okay. Doesn't seem to be going to the left. Do you think it's harder to fly North America, VATSIM, or EU? Depends what you're used to, Erin. If you're used to flying in the EU, coming over to North America can be a little bit of a change. If you're used to flying in North America and you go over to EU, it's definitely a change. Is it just me or the ground textures often look too clean in the simulators? I agree with you, Tisman. Yeah, I've always said I much prefer a dirty, used-looking airport compared to a fresh, clean airport. I do agree. Much more like tire markings, dirt, debris, FODs, FODs everywhere. That's it, Matisha. You got it. We've only been flying in EDU, so what do you think is the biggest difference? SIDS and stars and transition altitudes are the biggest. Yeah. When the Aerosoft 330 comes, will you do London, Luton to Istanbul? Maybe. I don't know. Depends if we get a freighter variant, right, Boeing? Really don't plan my flights either, like, in advance like that. I don't know. They do Canadian, yeah. I mean, they are somewhat clean, but could be a little bit dirtier. Especially like some of the textures, they look like they're just like, you know, pre-clean. All right, let's go nav, let's go profile, and we're going to pre-select 153, bug up our speed to 240 for profile speed. Good. Beautiful. And we get ready to go. Toronto traffic UPS 47 heavy, landing on runway 5. Toronto traffic. Oh, I'm hearing myself twice.
Toronto traffic, West 375, 2 mile final of runway 15 left.
I will hold for you for kids.
Thank you.
All right, lights, strobes, runway turnoffs, wing lights. Let's go. We're gonna hold for the traffic that's on final 15 left. I don't know why I'm hearing myself echo either. I don't know why that's happening. What's your favorite plane released in the sim so far? Probably this one, the PMDG 737 and the Phoenix A320. Those are probably my top 3 airplanes. There are some other great airplanes, but those are probably my top 3s. All right, lined up, waiting for the WestJet to land on 15 left. Should see him somewhere out here. He was on short final. Ah, there he is right there, chat. WestJet coming through the clouds. Good. Have you revisited the fly-by-wire lately? We flew it for 2 weeks. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, man. Yeah. On the ATR anytime soon. I'd like to. I cannot. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe, I don't know. Do you fly the Embraer or is VNAV a must? Right now, man, flying that Embraer feels like I'm flying a default airplane, dude. It's default FMC, default autopilot. It's just not worth it. It's not worthy of a payware plane at this point. All right, there we go. WestJet is landing. 15 left. He is down. Beautiful. Toronto traffic, UPS 47, departing runway 5. Toronto traffic, great landing, WestJet. Alright, sounds are going up. Yo camp's going on. Let's do it, friends. Blast on out of here. Throttle's up 40%.
Thanks, Canada. Watching G-Man landed.
Thanks, dude. Chrono's on. And Toga. Slight nose down pressure on the yoke. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. Knots, we're neutral. Ooh, that crosswind. Definitely there now. V1. Rotate.
Traffic west at 375, clear runway 15.
Into the wind. Beautiful. Positive rate. You're up. Crosswind actually felt pretty good on that. Alright, we're going to go runway heading to 5,000 feet, then we'll make a right turn. Actually, 3,000 feet. Then we'll make our right turn. Damn. Nasty crosswind. Let's go flap retraction. Right, we're through 3,000. We're going to go direct to mobile. Insert. Good. Profile. Good. Profile climb. 10,000 feet. On nav track course now. Auto brakes are off. Gears locked. Ground spoilers are disarmed. And 220, we're going to go slat retraction. Do you use FS Realistic? I do, yes. One of the must-have add-ons in my opinion. There's downtown Toronto right off in front of us. Absolutely beautiful. And there's 250 on the speed, so we're going to pitch for climb now. It really wants to bank us like 30 degrees here. Bumpy as well, man. Trying to get me back on like that course. Forgot that in this aircraft you have to like make your initial turn before you go direct to, otherwise it can mess some things up. Let's go back into profile. We're climbing to 34,000 feet. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Beautiful. Cool. Nice little departure out. Nose lights can go off. Runway turnoffs can go off. Wing lights can go off. And we are about to approach 10,000 feet. Landing lights are coming off. Engine ignition switches are off as well. Beautiful. Seatbelts are off. Good. Do I need to re-buy FS Realistic on my new computer? Nope. Should just be able to download it in your key. You would have got a key when you purchased it. Yeah. Like I said, M&G Airlines have an A300, 200F, and an A300. Okay, that's cool, but I'm just saying, I don't know if the Aerosoft 330 is coming out with a cargo variant, right? I can't really fly A330 cargo variants if we don't have an A330 cargo. But yeah. Do you use any add-on scenery for Toronto and GTA? Just the airport, Flight Tampa Toronto, exclamation point scenery in chat. Other than that, everything is just default. There's downtown Toronto right there. There's the CN Tower. Billy Bishop Airport is right there as well. Yeah. Beautiful views. And we are climbing 12,000 feet. All those are off as well. Man, it gets so quiet up in here once you get above 10,000 feet. It's kind of crazy. Latin VFR is releasing an A321 cargo variant. Oh boy. Let me line up with my credit card. You know they have A300s, but I'd say an A330F would be better. It'd be cool for sure. I don't know if they plan to Aerosoft plan on releasing a freighter variant of the 330. I have no clue. No clue, man. We'll see if the Aerosoft 330 will even release with freighters. I don't think it will personally, but that's just me. It's been a while since I heard of Hey Fred. And Fred's gone. Don't worry, man. Fred gone. Alrighty. Beautiful. Climbing up away out of Toronto. 34,000 feet is set. Following the coast. Lake Ontario. Heard Latin VFR add-ons weren't the best. That's true. Was thinking of it in the A321neo. They are not good. No. Unless you're on Xbox. I think those are the only really people who probably just Xbox are starved for aircraft, right? Could the A300 from Luton to Istanbul still work if A330 doesn't release freighters? I think it should work. It's not too long of a flight. What's that, like a 3-4 hour flight or something like that? It probably could work. Can't wait for the 7.5 freighter. Yes, going to be awesome, Martin. I do agree. I do agree, my friend. Is that Detroit? No, but we are going to pass by Detroit. Look at our flight plan here today. We are going to pass right by Detroit once again. Hopefully we don't overshoot.
Descending via the Link 3.
No overshoots.
For the ILS-24 left into Toronto traffic.
Okay, for the 380, it'll be good. Cap, this might interest you. RD Presets is releasing Salzburg. We already have a good Salzburg, Litos. I'd be curious to see if RD Presets is going to be better, but we already have a really good Salzburg. So, curious to see which one is better. Normally an A300 from Istanbul to Luton takes 3 hours and 45 minutes. That's not bad at all. Yeah. Love being in a conversation on stream when YouTube decides to crap me. Dude, YouTube's been going hard with these ads, man, and as a content creator, I've done my best. I have them spaced out as much as I can. It's every 30 minutes you get an ad, which I feel is fair, but I also, YouTube's been like hardcore pushing this on content creators. Like, it's weird when you set up a stream and stuff now. Just check FS Elite and look at the previews. I think it looks quite better. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I fly into Salzburg enough, Litos, to warrant me buying another scenery. I have no problem with the scenery that I do use, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We haul on Biscoffs and trains? Absolutely. Absolutely. Did you see that someone's making Rockport? The Rockport, Chicago airport that handles all the cargo and stuff? That's going to be kind of cool. Can do some prime air ops in the 737 into there, FedEx, UPS. A suggestion I have is Istanbul to Luton and Luton to Cologne in an A300, which normally happens on Sundays. Cool. Throw that in the flight suggestion channel. It'll be a while until we can get to that one, but yeah. Rockford. What did I say? Isn't it Rockford? What did I say? Probably didn't say that. Hello, Captain. You planning a slot for the upcoming Cross the Land? No. I don't do Cross the Land. I'll do Cross the Pond, but... Thought I heard of that, Rockford? Yeah. I do love Salzburg, yeah. I just don't know if it would warrant me buying a new Salzburg scenery. You know? Oh, I said Rockport. Got you. Rockford. Gotcha. Tomato. Would you say the Flyby-Wire 320 is better than the Phoenix? No. I wouldn't say that. I still think the Phoenix is the superior Airbus, but it's a damn good airplane. It doesn't mean it's not good or it's not flyable. It's a damn good airplane. Cap, any night ops ahead? I don't think we'll get any night ops this week, maybe next week when we're back in Europe. Hey Cap, you look forward to the A220 now that the iniBuilds has taken the project over. Well, they haven't taken the project over, Austin. You just have to be careful with that one. They're aiding in the process. Yes, I am excited. I hope that it speeds up the process and we actually get that aircraft decently soon, but yeah. De-icing is better in fly-by-wire? What do you mean? Hey Cap, can't see the flight suggestion channel in the Discord. Am I forgetting something? Should be there on the left-hand side. Make sure that it's not collapsed somehow, Brady. Sometimes the text channels can get collapsed and it doesn't show up, but it should be there. Or right-click and show all channels or something on the left-hand side where it shows all the text channels, but it should be there, man. Am I missing the Detroit reference? Yes, Jason. We were doing some Air Canada ops. We were flying the Ottawa Senators down to Columbus, and for some reason there was a discontinuity in my flight plan and I didn't catch it, and instead of turning left towards Columbus, we kept flying straight, which sent us right basically over Detroit. And we had a wing view like this. We were just flying along. I had no clue what was going on. And a wing view was like this. And I was like, that looks like Detroit. And I was like, why are we over Detroit? And I pulled up my flight plan. And sure enough, right when we were supposed to like make the left turn to go down to Columbus, the airplane ended up flying straight, basically like this. We ended up being over top of Detroit. And then we had to vector ourselves down to get to Columbus. So it was inside joke. For those that were here, they'll know. For everybody else, yeah, you're probably like, what the hell is this guy talking about in Detroit? That's what happened. He kept driving to Kansas. What did I miss? And are we on the second leg? This is the second leg. Missed a little bit of a spicy arrival into Toronto. For some reason, my glide slope did not... we armed our glide slope, but it did not capture, so we got way above profile. It was a little bit weird. But yes, we are on the second leg. We're heading back to Louisville. And hopefully we get a nice arrival into Louisville. The winds have calmed down a little bit since when we left, I think. Weather, what are we doing? Oh, no, winds are right back up there. 180, 15, gusting 23. At least it's gusting right down the runway, but that's going to be spicy, chat. There is a VATSIM ATIS as well, so maybe somebody's online? I don't see Center online, but maybe somebody's online, or this might be old, but Louisville International Airport ATIS Information Hotel. 180, 15, well, maybe, I don't know. ILS approach, runway 17 left and 17 right in use. Simultaneous approaches in use. Runway 17 right for arrivals, 29, 11. Okay. So we're good. Keep an eye on that. Good. The fact that you knew the city, what makes me realize how geographically smart you are. Sometimes. Mopar and I have this funny little thing going on right now. Mopar will send me screenshots when he's on like a 10-mile final, and he'll be like, guess the airport. And I think right now I'm like 5 for 5 or 6 for 6 of just guessing random airports that Mopar's flying into. It's pretty funny. We have a little game going on. Go to the channel, the rolls, browse the channel, and make sure that you have the flight sim suggestion channel is checked. There you go. What's stupid is that someone said prop airplanes are good for long hauls. No, definitely not. I don't think anybody would want to be on a prop plane, ATR, Q400, whatever, for more than an hour or two, right? Anything more than that, and you're like, no thank you. And to those that say prop airlines are good for long hauls, I suggest that you go sit on a prop airplane for more than 2 hours. Remember when you used to do giveaways in your streams? You plan on doing that again? I mean, yeah, dude. We always do giveaways, Sean. We had some giveaways actually not that long ago. I guess you just have to tune in, man. I don't want to build a brand around just like giving stuff away, right? So the only reason people are here hanging out is because they have a chance to win something free. I love doing giveaways. We always do giveaways. We give away scenery. We give away all kinds of stuff, man. So just have to hang tight. Yeah. Sit in a prop plane for 6+ hours at a time. Had a spicy landing in Kansas City because of the winds. Gusts nearly crashed me into the ground short of the runway. Ooh, that power on there. Not bad, I must be living under a rock. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we gave away an A300. A couple weeks ago, we did an A300 stream. We gave away an A300. We've also given away a Dubai scenery recently. We also had for our Christmas and the holidays, I gave over $250 worth of gift certificates away during the holiday break as well. So, yeah, been a busy, I don't know where you've been, but we've had tons of giveaways over the last like month or two, man. Tons of giveaways. I was the one flying the plane, didn't really had any other choice. Yeah, it's true. Gotta sit there. Gotta be the one. All right, back to our tunes for cruise. Give us a beautiful outside view here of us cruising. Almost into U.S. airspace, I believe. We're still over Ontario. Yeah, we're going to be actually for quite a while. We're going to be just to the southeast of Detroit. Some airlines do A321 LRs on long hauls because they're too small. I don't do narrow bodies on long hauls. Yeah, my mom recently did Toronto to Lisbon on an Air Portugal A321 Neo. Was 7.5 hours on an A321 Neo. It's a lot, man. A nice flight would be Nashville to Omaha. Yeah. I don't know if it would be the most recommended flight, but yeah. Be super cool if Phoenix get the predictive wind shear system going. Probably not easy to make into Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, I don't know, Brady. I don't know. You'd have to speak to a developer on that level. Would you recommend the A300? Absolutely, Otis. Fantastic product, man. Fantastic product. But again, Kessadon, you have to be careful with that, man. I am sponsored by iniBuilds, but I also don't take sponsorships from shitty companies or companies that I wouldn't suggest that you will never see me use a product on my channel that I wouldn't suggest that you use as well. Does that make sense? Just because I'm sponsored by iniBuilds doesn't mean that my views or opinions are skewed. I actually am quite the opposite. There's been many development companies and developers that have tried to buy me off with products, and no thank you. So if you see me using a product on stream, just know that it'll probably be worth it for you. They are iniBuilds, Thrustmaster, all the guys that I work with, they're top notch, you know. Got you, Castevens. Okay, sorry. It was the way that you worded it made it sound like, well, of course he's going to say yes, he's sponsored. Listen, man, I'm under no contract by iniBuilds or anybody to say anything that is not what I believe. If the airplane wasn't up to the standards, I would probably tell you. And yeah. Yakfu, what's up, man? Welcome back. You're the most honest around, and I appreciate it. Chris, appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here, dude. I always wanted to build that brand for my channels, just being somebody that you guys could trust, somebody that you could go to. Obviously, as the channel continues to grow, we're going to have more developers that want to work with the brand, work with the channel. So, Leeds Bradford getting some spicy weather. Dude, did you catch our departure out of there the other day, Kev? The winds were 29 gusting 39 or something like that. 27 gusting 39, and it was... Bro, I had full rudder deflection and we were still weaving off the runway. Are you still sponsored by Orbex? I am. Orbex, I gotta be honest with you guys here right now. I've kind of been waiting for somebody to... Orbex, I believe that they're under new management. They've completely changed the way that the Orbex products work now. And I honestly don't know if I'm a fan for it. I gotta be honest. They've completely revamped the content creator section and role at Orbex, and it's very weird what they've done. It's very, very, very weird. Yeah. Any product I buy is inspired by big content creators that sponsor it or just use without any sponsor. 100%, man. 100%, Matthew. Yeah. Droya. It's a little bit of a weird question. How are you? Good to see you. I don't think that really matters right now, does it, Droya? Is that the actual Droya? Or is that somebody pretending to be Droya? Yeah, okay, got you. That's somebody pretending to be Droya. So is this really what you do with your time? You pretend to be other content creators and come in here and ask stupid questions? Hi, man. Like, imagine this is what you did with your time. You went and created a fake account under another streamer to come in here and ask me if I'm religious. Holy fuck, man. You need a hobby, dude. You need a girlfriend, boyfriend, something. Go outside, touch grass, play with the snow. I don't know wherever you're from. You need a hobby, man. You need a fucking hobby. After 7 years of watching your channel, I've built an amount of respect I have for you since Cap. Hopefully one day I get to meet. Hey, man. Flight Sim Expo. Flight Sim Expo. They can be silly, Alessandro. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, they can be silly. Did you put them in a timeout? Yeah, I removed them. He's impersonating somebody. I'm not going to do that, man. Explain physics plus Microsoft scenery and graphics will be the best sim in history. I don't have anything wrong with Microsoft physics. Hopefully they can fix some of the ground physics and issues, but yeah. You can't land without bouncing? I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully the new physics in 2024 and the ones that are being back ported over here as well are going to be what we exactly what we're looking for, man, for the future of 2024. Should be awesome. And bosses reserve timeouts? No, he's gone. Removed from the channel. He'll have to go make another account. Talking about Phoenix, PMGG, iniBuilds 300, PC-12. There's some great airplanes, man. Great airplanes, that's for sure. Look at us flying down the coast like this. This is beautiful. Beautiful views. That view off the nose right there. Absolutely beautiful. Society has moved past the need for Mike Jones. I don't have a problem with Mike. I don't know why he was in... I don't know. Usually he doesn't troll, so I don't know what... I don't know, man. I don't know what if he was on one today. Maybe he's having a bad day. I don't know, man. Hopefully FSXO comes back to Florida soon. Missed my chance when it was here in Orlando. Ah, got you, Sean. I mean, logistically, it would make sense that it would be back in Orlando at some point. I think Florida's a great venue. I think Orlando's a great venue for it as well. But yeah, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. The next expo is supposed to be in Vegas, although they're having issues with the currently with the resort. They booked it at the Tropicana, but now the Tropicana is apparently closing. So that's interesting. Cap, is PMDG making the Max series? They are, yes. Love to watch Cap in a PC-12? That probably won't happen, man. Sucked it up and bought X-Plane 12 last night to fly the 330 and the Flight Factor 350. Holy hell, it was worse than I imagined. Eesh. Did you pay $100 for it too, Pac-Man? That's the big one, man. They raised the price to $100 for the simulator. I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. I feel like Laminar Research is just like they're flipping a coin every couple months. What can we do now? How can we fix this? How can we do that? I don't understand. I don't understand how you raise the price of an already expensive simulator when you are lacking most futuristic things that people are looking for when it comes to simulators. You know what I mean? I don't know, dude. I think it was $80 on Steam. Definitely going to try and get a refund. I think it's, well, maybe 80 US, because I'm pretty sure it's 100. Pretty sure it's 100 Canadian. Store X-Plane. Yeah, $99.99. X-Plane 12. $99.99. 100 Canadian smackaroons, man. Crazy. X-Plane is not worth it at this point unless they do serious changes. It's not only that, man. Hear me out for a second, okay? And this is what I mean when it comes to like the whole scope of a simulator, right? If you think about what makes a simulator, for a lot of us, what makes a simulator worthwhile? It's the third-party content, right? It's the developers that are continuously developing airplanes. That's what makes these simulators, right? Like Microsoft Flight Simulator, great simulator, but without the Phoenix, without the iniBuilds, without the PMDGs, without the fly-by-wires, what are we left with? Not a lot, right? So that's where I'm getting at the whole X-Plane world and them raising their prices. It just doesn't coincide with one another. By raising your price, you're not going to get more people to buy your simulator. And more importantly, that is going to then curve the amount of third-party developers out there. If you're a third-party developer, right, you develop aircraft and you sit there and you go, okay, I can go the X-Plane avenue where I have a potential of selling 10,000 copies of an aircraft, or I can go the Microsoft Flight Simulator route and have the ability to sell 1 million copies of an airplane or 1 million copies of an airport. Which way are you going to go? That's why you've seen so many developers leave X-Plane, iniBuilds, who else? I mean, Fly Tampa, they're not developing anything for X-Plane anymore. Vertical Sim, you have all these developers that have now switched their scope and they're developing for the simulator that caters to the most audience, right? And that's where I'm kind of getting at when it comes to like this whole X-Plane, like raising their price. Like I tell you, man, I know people are excited for the Flight Factor 777. Wait till you see the price tag. That's gonna, if the simulator cost $100, man, I mean, the users are about to get taken to the cleaners, man. All the new projects in scope. The 777 by Flight Factor, the 350 by Flight Factor and Tolis. It's man. It's kind of crazy, dude. It's kind of crazy, man. Do you want to see the state of X-Plane? Hold on. Where's this picture? Here it is, right here. This is the state of X-Plane. Let's get together for a nice little photo op. That's the state of X-Plane right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's the two lead developers of X-Plane right there. You guys ready to wait for 4 more years so you can get a 350 V2? Fuck, dude. Oh, man. Do you have the World Update Canada installed? I do. Yes, I do, man. It's the only decent plane at the moment is the Zebo. I mean, no, Tolis makes great aircraft as well, but yeah. I was watching your old streams of X-Plane 11, how far Flight Sim has gone. It's crazy. The fact that we loved X-Plane's graphics and thought it was so amazing back then is hilarious. I agree, man. I agree, dude. Now, he's always been a small dude, Kevin. Always been a small dude. Not remember him at the expo? I've met him and had conversations at the expo in San Diego and then at the one in Houston as well. We're going to see some more cargo ops. What are we doing right now? Otis. I mean, this is as cargo as we can cargo, my man. Yeah, we'll get some more. Yeah. Did you have a specific cargo in mind? Is that what you meant to ask? Or, I mean, we're in the middle of cargo ops right now, this second. We are here doing some cargo. We're going to do some cargo for the rest of the week as well. When my new computer comes, plan to fly the PMDG 737 and A320neo once a month, and I plan to fly mostly long hauls in the 787 and other airplanes. Sweet, man. Awesome. Wish you all the best with that, dude. Is that Detroit? We are. Detroit's actually like right over there. We actually may have passed Detroit. Nope. It's over there. I don't think we can see it though. We're a little bit too far southeast. No, but like cargo ops? Nice, Dylan. Nice. Obviously he wants to do like cargo ops. Like, do we want to actually be the cargo? We sit in the cargo bay and just whee. So excited for the PMDG 777? Yes, as am I, man. As am I. Very excited for that. Sorry, yeah, more cargo content sounds good. Was just wondering. Got you. Okay. Yes, more cargo all week, Otis. All week we will be in the cargo. Discontinuity ahead, chat. What's going on here? I don't see a discontinuity. Don't send me over Detroit again. We won't be welcome this time. Chat gonna get mad at me. Let's go with a 75 cost index. Increase that speed a little bit here because we're dealing with that nasty headwind. 55 knots. Actually not too bad, but 55 knots. Is tonight's stream cargo? No. You didn't see what tonight's stream is, Matthew? Oh, it's going to be a fun one. You guys have been asking this one for a while, man. Airport sim tonight. I haven't even launched it. Never played it. I don't even think I'm going to launch it before stream. Airport sim. That is tonight's stream. I am probably going to lose all your baggage, and you cannot be mad about it. Yep. You can't be mad about it. Not allowed. Not allowed to be mad. What about smuggling ops? Could be a fun one. Be a good one. Is this better than flying the 737 and A320 on Neo most of the time? Absolutely, dude. Having a choice, for sure. Yeah. Having a choice is key, man. Being able to make, fly different ones. Honestly, I don't know what I would choose between the 7.5 and the PMDG triple. According to the facts, 7.5 will be great. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to release this year, man. That's the only thing. Yeah. Please don't lose my crack, sir. You got me installing City Skylines 2? Man, great game. Great game. Cap, notice my back/bum hurting when my rudder pedals when sat down. Do you think if I raise my seat a bit, maybe cushion? I don't know. Yeah, you'll have to figure it out, man. However, you definitely shouldn't be. Now, keep in mind, like, your feet don't sit on the rudder pedals the entire time, right? Your feet would be on the rudder pedals during, like, taxi, takeoff, landing, taxi in, right? So, yeah. New PC is scheduled. i7 processor, 40 series graphics card, i9. Isn't compatible with my 4070. Super excited about the 21st. Nice. Very cool, man. Should be awesome. What lake are we over right now? Michigan? What's this one? Chat, what lake is this? No, that's... What lake? Lake Erie. This has to be Lake Erie, right? What are even the Great Lakes? Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, Which one's Michigan? This is Michigan, right? This is Michigan. This is Superior. And what the hell is this one? Why am I... Oh, there's 5 Great Lakes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chat. Erie, Ontario, Michigan, Superior. What's this? Is this part of Lake Is this Michigan? No. What's this one? Lake Detroit. Nice. Wait, is this all part of Lake Michigan? All of the Huron. Thank you. Fuck. Why could I not think about that? Jesus. Chat, stay in school, eh? Stay in school. Don't even remember the Great Lakes. Okay. Erie, Ontario, Huron, Michigan, Superior. Good. Got it. Great. Wonderful. Smaller one to the east is Georgian Bay. Yes, I've always wanted to go to Georgian Bay, to be honest with you. Where is Georgian Bay? Georgian Bay is up here, isn't it? Like up here. This is Georgian Bay. All up in here. And there's like there's a cool little, yeah, right here. There's a cool little ferry that you can take that takes you from here up to somewhere here, I think. There's a little ferry that you can take. Goes like that. It's pretty cool. There's some really cool camping up here too. Some really cool like cities and towns and stuff. It's cool. Does turning the cabin off in the Phoenix improve performance? I don't think so, Kev. We've done some tests on, off. I haven't really noticed anything. Is my green screen bleeding through again? Hold on. I don't know why it started doing that all of a sudden. It's still doing it. Where is that? It's up here. Ah, that's why, man. It's that stupid thing that gets in the way. I have a little, like, table that I roll around, but it gets in the way. It'd be cool to see a 737-200 in the sim. Somebody was developing one, but yeah. While I'm in stream, Microsoft right now sitting on the remote stand at JFK Airport. 747 is chilling. Nice. Cool. I think my seat needs raising anyway, so 1, I'll try that, and 2, I thought about driving. You need your feet in the pedals at all time. I'll be a prone suit. Stand by. Thanks, Cap. No worries, man. Yeah. No worries, man. Yeah, you definitely don't want to have your feet on the rudder pedals when they don't have to be. That is for sure. Top of descent is in about 180-ish miles, chat. 180-ish miles. I'm wondering if it's worth it for me to go get your float rating. I don't know. Would it? Have you heard anything about Xbox renaming their brand to multi-platform? I have not. No, I honestly don't follow really a lot of Xbox or console news, though, to be honest. I wouldn't be the one. 737-600 still operate. There are some that are operating for sure. Not by many, like, major airlines or carriers, no. Malx, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Excited for all the biz jets in development. Citation 10, Hawker, G650, Piaggio. Could be cool, for sure. Flight Radar 24 is on crack. There's a DC-3 going 514 knots at flight level 340. Yeah, probably just... Rip my 3080 Ti. I just decided to eat bricks and die. Oof. That's not good. That's an expensive card. Chat, we're in the US of A now. I think we've switched over to US airspace. Oh, yes, we have. There's the border. US airspace. Who would we be with right now? Cleveland Center? Why does Microsoft download speed so slow? It's your connection to the servers. That's usually what it is. That's what slows everything down. Do you know any good YouTubers to follow in learning Microsoft? Maybe top recommendations? There's so many, man. Depends what you're looking for. I mean, there's some real-world pilots in Flight Deck to Sim, V1 simulation. There's real-world pilots that are doing it. They do a great job. Maybe check some of them out. I don't know. With you. Do you know any... sorry, got that one. Have you played P3D before? No. Well, yes. I have used it. Just I've never owned P3D or any of its components or anything like that. Yeah. Chat, I'm going to finish my stretch here. Finish my... Oh, there goes my lighter. Finish my stretch. Have you played... I have played P3D. Yes, I just... I've never owned P3D. But I have used it at a friend's house. And I went to a full 737 simulator. And they were using P3D for the graphics. Remember that crappy 7.6 payware that got released a long time ago? Captain Sim? Captain Sim's the only one that comes to my head. What is the stretch right now? Good question. I don't even remember. This is from last night. I got 2 new ones today, though, man. I got some stuff, chat. It's called avgas. I mean, come on. When something's called avgas, I'm pretty sure I have to buy it. And very interesting. It smells like... I don't even know what to think. And it came in a mason jar. It fucking reeks. Reeks, dude. Like... stinks. It smells like sweet earth and pine. Fucking stinks. It's a 767-400? Yes. Yeah. It would be cool if you did like a learning stream, explain setup, planes, taxi, takeoff and land would be cool. I mean, I do all of that, Thomas. If you watch the streams, you'll know that like I always like say what button I'm doing, the process that I'm doing at. It's just not so much like a tutorial, you know? That one sounds like a late night stretch. Oh, yes, it is 100% indica. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it is. Look, I can show you, hold on. I was gonna say I can log into my I can log into my medical website and show you what it looks like. We go here. Avgas by Prohibition Flower. Look at this, chat. Oof. I wasn't joking. Avgas. Packaged in mason jars. Terpenes 4.21. Z Skittles crossed with apples and banana. Indulge your senses with amazing crosses. Z Skittles and banana. The crossing of these strains creates a truly extraordinary medical hybrid cannabis flower. It's expertly cultivated flower. Will please the pickiest of smokers out there. Visual and appearance. The buds of avgas are a sight to behold. Aroma. As you open the mason jar, you get hit in the face with notes of pine, earth, and pepper with slight fuel nose. Once you pick a bud apart, you feel the stickiness of the flower and the gas nose is released. Lightly squeeze the bud and the gas starts leaking out. Avgas doesn't disappoint. I mean, look at that shit, dude. That's what Captain smokes. Heyo! That's some nighttime flower. It looks piney. What's worse, Captain Sim 777 or the Captain Stam 76? They're basically the exact same. Yeah. Hashish live or plain live? This is the second leg. Second leg. The dopest dope I've ever smoked. No stem, no steeds? Hell no. That's from my medical place too. Like, I told you guys I got my medical card again. That's from my medical place. They have not let me down, dude. You should see some of the stuff they have on there. Holy shit. It's crazy, man. Alright, how much longer till top of drop? We are, roughly still about 100 miles. We were cruising up there, Mach 8.06 though. So we're going, oh wait, did I leave chat? Why did you leave it on standard barometric pressure, chat? That's not very nice of you. It's not nice at all. Why did you do that, chat? I can't be the one to blame. Where's Dan? 7.6 is worse. Free liveries are broken. At least the 777 you can use free liveries. Oh. Okay, well there you go. Will the PMDG 777 be a freighter variant? They will release a freighter variant, yes. Yeah. Bad chat. Bad, yes. We were stretching. You're forgiven. Captain Sim 7.6 stream soon? Absolutely not, Mike. Where did you go? Lots of other content creators that fly the Captain Sim 777 and 7.6. I have a feeling I'll be landing my plane while you're landing. We might be late today, boys. Got to watch the captain land. Nice, Sean. What happened to the Dash 6 300 Twin Otter? You don't see it anymore. I don't know. How big is my setup? Ethan, you can check it out on Instagram or Facebook. If you put !Insta or !FB. It's a pretty modest setup, I would say. I can just show you if you want. This is my setup. Where is it? Here you go. Here's my setup. That's my setup. There's Daisy in the corner, the PC. This is a little bit older. We have a stream PC now, so I have another PC behind here and then another monitor right here as well. But that's basically my setup. Pretty modest, to be honest with you. Pretty modest. It's a nice setup, but it's also nothing like too crazy. Tell me what you think of the default 747, the default 787. I think the 747 is a little bit more advanced than the default 787, in my opinion. Yeah. Those plane models on the shelf look very good. They are. They're all my Skymarks. Yes. I have many of them. Too many. Daisy ties it all together? Absolutely. Yeah. Do you have to install the Thrustmaster into your desk setup, or can you move it whenever you want? Yeah, you can move it wherever you want. Diamond, it's got little, just unscrew them, little screws that hold it in place. Where'd you bought the plane models? I've kind of got them everywhere, man. The airplane shop is the site that I usually go to. Airplane shop. This is the site that I usually get all my Skymarks from. Go to categories, and you can just go, or sorry, go to collectibles. But where the hell are they? Brands. Okay, go to brands. And then find Skymark on here. And see, this is dangerous. I can't go on this website anymore. Because, man, every time they're coming out with something, like, I want this so bad, dude. The Air Canada Cargo 767. Fuck, man. This will get added to my collection one day. Not today. Not tomorrow. Man, I want that so bad. I don't know how long they're going to be flying cargo for. So imagine having that and then they cease operation. That is so sexy. I actually saw one of those. I have it on, yeah, man, even this one, the Skymark Southwest Freedom 1. Oof. Then we got Imua 1. Man, this is a dangerous website, dude. This is a dangerous website. Lufthansa 74. United 777s. Some Delta A321s. Ay. Dangerous website, chat. You can spend a lot of money. A lot of money. I have this one, the Air Canada 777. I already have that one. It's right here. WestJet, that'd be a nice one. The wooden stands, I find they charge too much just for the wooden stand. It's the exact same, like, aircraft. You're just paying an extra, like, $200 for a wooden stand. Yeah, they got some sweet liveries, man. I got this one as well, right here. Right there. MD-11. Beauty. That was one of the first ones I purchased, actually, was the MD-11. I have a FedEx MD-11. Yeah. That's the website. Want the Qatar 330? Yeah, absolutely. You drop some serious money? Oh, dude. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What's for lunch today, Cap? I have no clue, dude. I have one of my factor meals. I think I'm just going to go with a... I think I have it's a Greek beef bowl, I think is what it is. I think that's what I'm going to have. Now, also, you can get some Skymarks on Amazon. If you're in the States, Amazon sells a lot of Skymarks too, and they're quite competitively priced. Top descent's in about 80 miles. Curious what it has us doing for the descent. Flip this over. Okay. So the arrival has us coming in to the Redstone 6 arrival, which is going to take us to the Louisville VOR. So from Louisville, which is IIU, let me see what it's doing here. Flight plan. So from IIU, it takes us to Spires. What does it say to do? Does it just say expect radar vectors? Yeah, expect radar vectors to final approach course after Zophim. So after Zophim, you expect radar vectors to final approach course. So Zophim is here. So at Zophim, I guess maybe we go direct Spires. Where's Spires? I'm pretty sure Spires is like on the arrival. 17 right. Yeah, Spires is all the way out there. I don't know how we're going to do this. I don't know if there's ATC on either. Louisville approach is online, so that's good. So we've got approach on 32075. 32075. I'll get that ready to go. So we'll probably get radar vectors by Louisville approach. So that may make our life a little bit easier, but we are expecting 17 right. What's your PC part picker name? Good question. I don't know. Have to check for you. Really don't know. 77 knot headwind up here, chat. Quartering headwind. We're at least above 400 knots on the ground speed, though. Which 77 variant is the best in Microsoft? I don't know. I mean, the Kuro is good, and the is it Horizon? No, who's the other one that does it? Can't remember. Erin, it's just Epidemic Sounds that we're listening to right now. It's called Epidemic Sounds. Horizon Sim does the 787. Yeah, they're pretty good as well. I feel like the Horizon Sim is a little bit better than the default 787, but yeah, I don't know. Again, they all leave a lot to be desired, if I'm being honest with you. What's our flight time so far? 30 minutes on the flight time. We've got an hour and 1 minute. That can't be right, is it? Oh, 50 minutes on the flight time. Okay, that makes more sense. And an hour and 2 minutes on our block time. Okay, good. Was doing GA ops earlier. Had a 245 ground speed thanks to this tailwind. Damn, pretty impressive. Got a flight sim setup like you. It's pretty fire. Nice. Very cool, Ethan. Very, very cool, my man. Okay, so now that we're less than 80 miles till our descent, chat, let's start looking at some things here. Altitude restrictions. There isn't really any altitude restrictions. Guess we're just going to descend. There's no restrictions, no passing altitudes, no nothing. We'll just descend when it wants us to. We have 32075 set here in our backup radio as well. Good. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Appreciate everybody being here. We are going to continue to do some cargo ops this weekend. I'd love to do some flights into the Caribbean, so I'm going to try and search for some cargo ops, maybe down to the Caribbean or something like that. Maybe out of Miami, Memphis. I don't know if FedEx does flights down to the Caribbean or something, but that was my plan. That was the goal. We may also hit up some West Coast for some Pilot Edge cargo ops on Sunday or Monday. We'll see how we're feeling. I love to do FedEx ops out of Ontario, so we'll see. But I think we're going to try and focus on the Caribbean. Yeah. Are payware liveries worth it in the marketplace? Only if you're on Xbox, Diamond. If you're on PC, no. Just go to flightsim.to. Did you get that Caribbean pack? I already had it, Matthew. Yeah, the developer sent that to me a while ago. So I already have all of his sceneries. Although a cargo flight to Bermuda could be really cool, Matthew. I wonder if there's any cargo ops that go in and out of Bermuda, and who does it? UPS, FedEx, maybe out of like Newark or something. I don't know. It'd be cool. Oh look, I'll see if we can do some. I'll see if there's some interesting cargo routes down through the Caribbean and stuff. FedEx does some ops from Miami to Bogota. That'd be cool in Austin. Yeah, I'd like to try and keep it in the Caribbean though. That would be a really cool flight. I'll definitely keep that one in mind for sure. So bored of the A320 and the 737. The wait for something new / different is starting to be painful. Hey man, we've got the A300 here in front of us. Beautiful airplane. I don't know why you wouldn't want to give yourself a little bit of a challenge and fly this bird, man. It is a spectacular aircraft. Chat, look at that. That could be potentially a thumbnail right there. Took a nice screenshot of that. That is beautiful. Okay, if you have any ideas about my content manager not loading, it's still happening and I don't want to uninstall. That's super. Chat, has anybody else had that issue where you go to your content manager and it doesn't load? It's been doing that to Davis. I don't know why. What airport is that? Seems like a pretty big airport. Chat, what is that? Anybody got any clues? Who's guessing? What is that? It's a pretty big airport. 2 parallel runways, then another one. Anybody know? Detroit. Nice. It wasn't Memphis. Might be Columbus. I don't think it was Columbus either, though. Let's see here, chat. Zoom in. That is Dayton International. K-Day. Wait, Cox Dayton? Cox Dayton International. What fucking city does that serve? Dayton, Ohio? Dayton, Ohio, right, chat? Am I losing my mind? It's not Dayton, Ohio, is it? K-Day. It's an interesting iCal. Love the dirty UPS livery. Checking in from work. Been a busy one for me with all the NBA deadline moves. Hope all is well. Front row Kenny, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. Thanks for coming to hang out. It is a beautiful livery, man. Yeah, I agree. I hope the same guy that did this finally made the dirty FedEx livery. That could be badass. Yeah, the loading circle will just sit there forever. It happened after the automatic world update package for the Caribbean update that prompted at launch. Very weird. Did you install the Caribbean update from like did you go to the marketplace and buy? You have to buy it, but although it's free. The Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is the one east side of town as well as the Air Force Museum. Very cool, Jason. Very cool. Dirty liveries are the best, 100%. West. I love how, like, the highlight of our trip is just being stoned in the backyard talking about if a bacon would be good on this burger. Jesus Christ, man. Definitely West. With a very proud face on. Okay, chat. We are about 30 miles till top of descent. Ooh, we're starting our descent right over top of CVG. That's pretty cool. Bacon is good on every burger. It is. Yeah. Will you still stream Tower 3D Pro again? I'd like to get the new Tower 3D Pro. Simple. We'll see, man. I still have some contacts over at... although I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Not very nice with their scenery, but we'll see. I'd like to do it again. I'd like to do the new one. as well. There's CVG right down there, chat. Cincinnati. Huge airport as well, man. Absolutely massive airport. I like flying into CVG. It's been a while. Round trip FedEx Miami to Kingston. Ooh, that could be fun. Could definitely be fun to check out the new scenery. Yeah, Jay, I'll keep that one in mind for sure. Do you have the NVIDIA frame generation option selected in the graphics settings? I do, Matt. Yeah, that's the only way that you can do the frame gen. I want to land at CVG to see if the canyon is still on the runway. We'll take our chances. No. Who makes good scenery for South America? There's a couple. There's a couple great developers, Kev. There's a lot of mediocres, but there are some really good developers out there as well. Why can't I control when I spring the mouse in the sim? When I try to look left or right, it does not go where I want it to. I don't know. Hello, Joe B. I've been playing Call of Duty all morning. Only seen the mediocres? Yeah. There are some good ones, just have to do a little bit of searching, to be honest with you. Tropical Sim add-ons worth it? If you can get them on sale, I would say yes. Otherwise, again, they leave a little bit to be desired, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, I don't have any altitudes to go down to. There's nothing on, like, the star. There's no altitude restrictions or nothing. It just says expect radar vectors to final approach course after Zoppum. I don't know. I'm just going to go to like 10,000 feet, chat. We do have ATC on, so I'm assuming we'll be in contact with him before we reach 10,000 feet, so that'll be the plan. We're about 15 miles from top of descent. I'm going to arm our descent. You can see here it goes to P descent in blue, which stands for profile descent. When it's in blue, it means that it's armed. So we're going to go. Waiting for you? Okay. Well, we're on our descent in a minute here. Shouldn't be too much longer. Will we do a 787 only week of streams at some point? Maybe. We'll see how long we're waiting for an actual third-party 787. Like I said, man, for me, Boeing fan, when I fly the 787s in-game, like the default ones or the Horizon, it's not that they're bad, they just leave so much to be desired, in my opinion. Yeah. What route are you on, Cap? What do you mean, Brady? Trouble with him, TAPA has grass on the runway. Maybe a Microsoft issue, though. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever been to TAPA. Cap, double check for glide slope capture on final. Yes, absolutely, we will be. It's weird. I've never had any issues with the aircraft, so I'm really going to be monitoring that this time around. Yeah. I'm also going to lower our cost index just a little bit. I'm going to put it back down to like 35 for the descent. Just to bring our our descent speed a little bit down. Cap, are we still doing community fly-ins? We are. Yep, I want to do one this month, sometime in February. We're going to do a community fly-in. Yeah, I don't know exactly what date, but we're at a 747 only week of streams. Again, maybe, man. We'll see. We'll see, dude. The default airplanes, man, they just, yeah. They leave a lot to be desired. I'll just put it that way, man. When you have access to the Phoenix A320, the fly-by-wire, the A300, you know, the PMDG 73s and stuff like that, flying those default airlines are just, like I said, man. Yeah. When's the next Farm Sim stream? Probably will be sponsored Thrustmaster content, so I don't know, man. Still waiting for the contract to roll through. Not uncommon. Usually comes sometime in February, the contract from Thrustmaster, but yeah, it'll probably be some sponsored content for some Farm Sim, pardon me. Peter, what's up, man? Welcome back. It's all good, dude. You're here for the landing, right? How about a GA Thursday night for something little different? We could do that. Yeah, we could plan for that next week. Obviously, we have something planned this week, Dennis. But I like that idea. I like just jumping on like the default, the Microsoft Flight Sim servers and just putting around. Let's plan for that next Thursday. How about that? Next Thursday, we'll do some community flying. We'll go, I don't know where we can fly. If somebody has any suggestions, throw it up on the flight suggestion channel. Somebody has like a super scenic route that we can do, or we could just fly at like 2,000 feet or something, you know? Standard procedure is across Nerve at 10,000. Nerve at 10,000. Ooh, really? I don't see that anywhere on the chart. Usually it'll tell you, like, expect 10,000. We're definitely not going to hit that, that's for sure. But, no, we'll see. It's okay. MDW to MDW. Caribbean, since it got a world update. Ooh, that could be really fun, actually, Les. Just taking off and going into all, like, the Ks and stuff like that. The keys. That could be fun. Yeah. I've also thought about doing, like, a flight from, like, we depart, like, Opelika or something like that. Like, in outside Miami. We do Opelika, and we just go super slow, and we just fly all the way down the Keys. Like, we take the highway route down all the way to the Keys, and we go land into Key West. I've also thought about that one. I think that would be really fun. I think that could be an awesome little trip in itself. So, why don't you use the Google Maps replacements? Because you don't need it, Mikkel. You don't need it, man. I've got a friend who wants to get into peripherals for Microsoft, but I don't know what's the best yoke and throttle these days. Any tips, please? Anyone? Peter, very simple. Thrustmaster. TCA Boeing yoke. Yeah. Steve-O Flite for the TBM. Probably not in the TBM, Will. Here's something a little bit slower, because it's not that long of a flight, right? Probably a little bit something slower that we can kind of just putt around. Like a 172 or something around there, you know? North Eleuthera Airport would be pretty neat down in the Bahamas. That could be fun. Yeah. Thrustmaster yoke or even the TCA side stick. Absolutely, man. Can't go wrong with either of those. Can't go wrong. Chat, what's the weather doing? Has it updated at all? SDF, weather, ATIS, VATSIM. 17017 gusting 23. No. In fact, it's increased just a little bit. Altimeter is 2999. All right, let's start getting some things plugged in here. So we are expecting 17 right. 110.3 and 170. 110.3 and 170. Get these guys bugged up. All right, and then for our minimums, MDA is 685. We'll bug that up. Wind correction. This is where it's going to become a little bit important. Because of those gusts, I think we want to go with like, I almost want to say 10 knot on the wind correction, to be honest with you. I'm going to go 10 knots just because of those gusts, man. Those gusts are a little bit gnarly. So we're going to do a wind correction of 10. So our V approach is going to be 142. That should help with the fluctuation of wind gusts. Fingers crossed. Use the Google Maps with Bing Maps, Microsoft further Google's better texture on roads. Again, man, flying at 25,000 feet, if you can tell me if better texture roads mean anything up here, no. This looks like a road, that's all that matters, man. Again, I find people just love to be able to mod for modding. Is there certain scenarios where the Google Maps may look a little bit better and may look a little bit more vibrant on some of the colors? Sure, absolutely. But again, at 25,000 feet looking down, this all looks the same to me, man. Whether I'm using Bing, Google, whatever. As long as it's ortho imagery, I don't care. Right? That's kind of my outlook on it. If you want to go crazy modding your stuff, sure, go for it, man. But, yeah. You believe that was a Kentucky Speedway? We're down here? Definitely is. Good eye, man. Holy shit. Good eye. 1.05 already. Things are moving fast. They are, Adrian. Yeah, how are you, my friend? There are also places where the Google Maps looks worse. Of course, yeah. Of course, man. Is there an airport for Hilton Head Island? Because Charlotte to Hilton Head would be a very nice flight in an E170. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to look. I do not know. Right, approach is still online, so that's good. And we can advise we have ATIS information India. Wait for him to give us a ping. Hopefully we get vectors right if we get to Zopalm. Should be good. Too bad FSS is taking so dang long with the VNAV, etc. Envoy has dope Caribbean routes. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, man, the plane just isn't worth flying in its current state, man. Like I said, feels like you're flying a freeware airplane, you know? Coming from X-Plane, the Microsoft Ortho is such a blessing. I agree, 100%, man. Yeah. Jared, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday, man. Almost through another week, man. Tomorrow's Friday. Who's excited for Friday? Who's excited for flight simming this weekend? Always get excited for that. Turbulence setting medium or realistic? I have it set to medium, Chris. I find realistic is just way too much, dude. The airplane is just all over the place, man. Cap, which developers you wish they could release all airlines? I mean, I'd love to see PMDG, iniBuilds, Phoenix. Those guys do it the best right now, so. So YouTube is doing this new weird thing. The ad plays and then the stream restarts. That's weird. 737 CDU is coming in, so major flight simming happening this weekend. Hey, nice, Steven. Congrats, man. Did you go with the Cockpit Master one, or did you get a different one? Tomorrow is Pilot Edge or VATSIM. No stream tomorrow. Next stream is on Saturday. Saturday will be on VATSIM. Sunday probably on VATSIM. Monday probably on Pilot Edge. Something like that. All right, we're getting a ping. We'll give him a call. Turn the music down here just a little bit. Louisville approach. Good afternoon. UPS 47, ATIS information, India. Flight level 19,500 descending.
UPS 47, Louisville approach. Hello, unable squawk. Actually, described squawk 4230 ident.
4230 and we'll ident for UPS 47. 4230 chat and give him a little bit of a flash. 4230 ident. Good. Give him about 10 seconds. He'll get back to us. Is Keith happy? Keith is always happy, my man. Yep. Keith is always happy. Are we doing cargo ops on Saturday? Yes, we're doing all week in the A300, man. This whole week will be in the A300. I'll fly the wings off my
47
GAs.
ready to contact 26 miles to the northeast of Louisville Airport. You can descend and maintain 3,000. You can expect vectors for the visual runway 17 right.
All right, we'll descend 3,000. We'll expect vectors for the visual 17 right. UPS 47, thanks. All right, we're just through transition altitude as well. I believe it was 3010, right, on the altimeter? No, 29er 9er. 29er. There we go. Got that set. 29er back up. We're descending 3,000, and we're expecting radar vectors for the visual approach. So, could not be more perfect, my friends.
So 1741, Louisville approach. Hello, number one with question time. I expect PDC.
Right. Auto brake. Low. Ground spoilers. Armed. Good. Pause our music after this one, chat. We'll get invested in the approach here coming up. Finish off the day strong. We had a beautiful arrival into Toronto. I mean, considering everything that happened, probably maybe should have been a go-around.
47 after Zopum, turn right heading 350 vectors for the visual.
After Zopum, right turn 350 vectors for the visual. UPS 47. All right, 350 after Zopum, so just as we expected. We're going to get the vectors after Zopum. So if we look down here, we are approximately about 8 miles from Zopum. Hey, Cap, been building a home Unraid server while being greatly entertained by your channel. Going to start saving from a Microsoft PC now. Cheers, Dave. Dave, good to see you, man. Thanks for your support, dude. I wish you all the best. That's way out of my ballpark, but I'm glad you're able to do that. Dave, because I wouldn't be able to. Dan would probably know a lot about that, though. Dan would be able to help me out. Last 3 days has been 36 degrees Celsius in Johannesburg. Sweating. Jeez, dude. That is warm. Enjoy it, though. It's like minus something. Actually, it's pretty warm here today, too. It's 3 or 4 degrees here today it got up to. The snow is melting. It's so weird, dude. Like, we're supposed to be in, like, a deep freeze right now. It's supposed to be, like, minus 20, minus 30. And it's like plus 4 degrees out. The snow is melting.
Approach,
very well.
Fortress 529, Bravo, mic check.
Mic check.
Super Fortress 529, Bravo,
with you.
Approach 555.
Chat, can we get some with yous for that wonderful pilot in chat? Zopum, 1.5 miles out.
170, welcome back to our Carson. Welcome to Louisville. Up to Sólríkt.
We're going to go heading cell now. Heading select.
Landing,
We're going to go level change 280.
I changed our minds. We're going to switch out here.
Good. LAX got hit by some massive storms. Weather these days, it was crazy. Yeah. I actually was watching the LAX plane spotter, Will, was wild, man. They were landing and departing runway 7s and stuff. Crazy, man. Peter, oof. Super Fortress. That's what he just said, right? I thought I heard that, J-Foot, but I wasn't sure. LA Flights. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. Yeah, crazy, man. I'm just happy that didn't happen when I was there, Will. We had perfect, beautiful weather. The only thing that sucked, Will, when we were there...
11 miles, port in sight.
We got her in sight for UPS 47.
UPS 47, cleared visual approach, runway 17 right.
Cleared visual approach 17 right, UPS 47. All right, look at that. I like it, man. He's just letting us do our own thing up here, chat. This is beauty. All right, Spires at 4,000. So we're making a right turn 350, basically putting us downwind, and then we're going to grab it and then down into there. So we're looking good. We're going to get ourselves a little bit of a better speed and altitude. So I'm going to roll the speed back down to 250. I'm going to put some ground spoilers out here as well. It's going to help with the descent process. There they come out there. Beautiful. That'll help with our descent process as well. We're down to 3,000. We're still a little bit high at 10,500. I'm also going to just get our engine continuous relight on, landing lights on, wing lights on, and we'll ding the cabin even though we don't have any passengers. Yeah, when I was there, the only thing that sucked is they had the 2-4 right was closed, right? So we missed all those big heavies coming in like right over top of our head. So for World Flight next year, I'd definitely like to go back to LA and hopefully we can get some arrivals on 2-7. Or sorry, 2-4 right. That'd be badass. All right, there we go. What do you think of the new update, Cap? I mean, the aircraft flies perfectly, man. Perfectly. I've had no issues so far, other than the ILS, which was weird. The ILS didn't capture on the last flight, but other than that, no problems, man. It's a beautiful aircraft. It hand flies so well, dude. It's one of the better hand flying aircrafts that I've flown. That's for sure. That is for sure. All right, we have been cleared on the approach. So what we're going to do is we're going to slowly turn ourselves to Spires. So I'm going to go 320 on the heading. Going to give ourselves a little bit of a Victor Vector here. We're descending quite heavily, 2,000 feet per minute, so we should have no issues capturing the Loc and the Glide. So scenery can make it not capture, maybe, could have been, yeah. Were they landing 2-4 left or all? Oh, yeah, 2-4 left. Will all of the the plane spotting stuff that I had, like the 747, the 380, the 350s, they were all landing on 2-4 left, which is still kind of cool. They're there, but if you're at like that plane spotting park where the in and out is, if they're on 2-4 right, they're literally flying over top of your head, like right over top of you. They were probably, I don't know, 100 yards on the other side, you know, something like that, 200 feet, 100 feet, 150 feet or something. All right, glide slope's coming alive. Good. We're going to start making our turns towards Spires. So we're going to go 260 on the first turn. I'm also going to bring my speed back to 240, just make things a little bit more manageable. Hey Cap, I have real turb and I was working with a fly-by-wire. I'm on the PMDG and now it doesn't look like it's even doing anything. It's really weird, Miles. You may have to set certain things for certain profiles. I noticed that as well. I get much better, like it's much more realistic flying the A300 using the real cat turb. Like it's, like we're picking up quite a bit of turbulence. Whereas on the 7.3, I agree that it seems a little bit like it's not really doing all that much, you know? All right, I am going to send us direct to Spires. I'm going to insert that. I'm going to throw us back onto nav track. Beautiful. There we go. Nav tracking ourselves in. We need to be at 4,000 for Spires, so I can put the ground spoilers in now. We're doing well. Can also start bringing our speed back. We'll look for about 220 on the speed. Okay, we're looking good. We're slightly above profile here, so that's perfect. We can go down here. Let's arm the ground spoilers. Good. and we're going to go to enable final approach. Again, we're going with a wind correction of 10. That may seem a little bit crazy, but trust me, with the winds gusting the way that they are, thankfully we're flying cargo today, chat. You don't have to worry about anything too crazy going on. We're flying the cargo. All right, I'm going to arm localizer. I'm also going to descend us manually. We're just going to go like 200 feet per minute or something here, down to 3,000. Sounds can come up. Beautiful. Alrighty, making the turn. We're looking good. When I was driving to Kansas Kesey 10 landing somewhere, very cool. Would you recommend YYZ scenery, and what is the cons of the frame gen? I haven't really noticed any cons of the frame gen. There are some weird kind of like menu, like when you open up a menu, there's some like menu ghosting that happens. I think that's like the biggest thing. Shadows can be a little bit weird as well. The shadows, jagged edges and shadows can be a little bit weird. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty damn good, man. All right, let's go slats 15 degrees. Slats and flaps. 142 is our final approach speed. Good. And we are going to record our landing as well. I'm going to arm the land switch. As you can see here, it says glide slope active. Let's just make sure that this actually hits this time. Glide slope should go to green. So we've got loc star, and then glide slope should also come to glide slope star. I'm going to bring the speed back to 190. I'm going to go flaps 15 degrees. Good. Here comes glide slope. There's glide slope star, captured perfectly this time. Might have just been the approach into runway 5 into Toronto. I'm trying to remember if I had any other issues with that, but... And there you go. We're descending on glide slope. Perfect. You can see the crosswind right now on the aircraft as well. That is a 40-knot crosswind, by the way, at 3,200 feet. That's why it looks like we're going sideways. Chicken checklist complete. I get bumped around, chat. All right, 2,500, gears coming down. Speed 170.
Louisville approach, Super Fortress 5
slats and flaps.
Ready to taxi for pattern ops with information.
This guy's
GPS.
like slats and flaps.
Super Fortress 5, 29.
All right, let's go.
Roger.
Slats and flaps 20 degrees. Let's go final approach speed 142. That wind is no joke right now, chat. Coming up to 160 knots, we're going slats and flaps full.
Correction 4074.
Beautiful, and just to confirm, ground spoilers are armed and auto brake is set as well. Beautiful. Look at us, chat, we're professionals. Yo, cam's going on. I'm gonna start the replay.
So 741, you ready to roll?
We are recording. Beautiful. Enjoy the arrival, friends. I'll catch you guys down to the ground. My airplane? My throttles?
Runway 17 right, clear for takeoff, RNAV lead, Southwest Smitty 41 rolling. Yes, 47-1 departure priority arrival, only 17 right, clear to land me, wind 170 at 15, gust 23.
17 right, cleared to land, GPS 47, thanks. Alrighty, let's do it, chat. No floating on this one. We do have a little bit of a high approach speed. Again, we've added 10 onto that, but alright, sounds are up. Enjoy, my amigos.
29 Bravo, this is Rock 47, correction 4074, 4074. 4074, 529 Bravo. 529 Bravo, you're connected.
Ooh, baby. That is getting rocked.
Hey, firm 529 Bravo, ready to taxi. 529 Bravo, runway 17 left, taxi via Delta, across runway 29er at Delta. Taxi via Delta, across runway 29er at Delta, 529 Bravo. So 1741, ready to contact, maintain 10,000. Up to 10,000, Southwest 1741.
Like I said, at least it's blowing right down the runway. Spicy chat. Spicy chat.
300.
Too low on the glide slope. We're not going to start chasing pappies though.
170, hello again. Taxi drive or taxi service.
Everything's looking good. We're on track.
170, Super below, 1 with the aircraft type.
Speed's good, altitude's good.
100. 50. 40.
170, roger. Squawk 3720, runway 170, left taxi, AFCO.
10.
3720.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Perfect shot. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. Oh, baby. So good. So good. That was a challenge. 70 knots, reverser stowed. Auto brake goes off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Louisville. Welcome back to Louisville. You have to say it like that, Chai. You have to be professional. All right, let's make it to the left. That was fun. That was fun. A little bit demanding, but that was fun. Definitely a good one. Nice positive 150 foot per minute. That's what you're basically aiming for with this airplane.
47, welcome to Louisville. Hopefully you brought me my sky marks. Taking up Bravo Charlie to ramp. Bye-bye.
Bravo Charlie the ramp, we got it for you, man. We'll hand deliver it to you soon. UPS 47. Thanks for ATC, man. Alrighty, cool. He's got his Skymark on order. We're delivering his Skymark for him. And we're going up to ramp 3 again. Bravo Charlie into the ramp. Beautiful. Hey, we made it, chat. Clean everything up. Ground spoilers, flaps.
1541, center close, ready for
You want to stop rudder input?
Thanks, g'day. Stop 1541.
Just for you. Alrighty, let's stop our flight time here. 1 hour and 23 minutes. Crazy. Almost 20 minutes added to our flight time because of that headwind. Pretty gnarly. America has more weapons than people, and Canada has more Tim Hortons than people. True. True. Timmy's isn't even good anymore either. Where the hell do I park? Ramp 3. UPS World Ramp 3 Sierra? 2-3 November? What are we on? This is ramp 3. I don't know. Can I turn off the engines now? I can, because I can get the airplane in a turnaround state. Okay, so we're good. Taxi lights can go off. Landing lights can go off. Strobe lights can go off. APU master start switch on. Engine ignition switch off. Runway turn off lights off. Wing lights off. Let's get ourselves into the ramp. Do you use the rudder on approach, or do you only use it to decrab? Depends. Usually only to decrab. You don't want to be putting too much rudder input while you're actually flying the aircraft. I bet there are at least 5 Tims within a 5-kilometer radius of me. Probably. Yeah, absolutely. I believe it. All right, let's spool up the EPU. And we'll take... What stand is this? Charlie 02. Let's see if I can find that. Charlie 04. Let me go here. Okay, those are Delta, so it's not going to be those ones. Okay, there we go. Charlie 6. No. Oh. Well, the doors just open? That's kind of cool. Alright, we're parking right in here. Remember, guys, if you did enjoy that, please don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. Thanks to everybody who already has smashed down that thumbs up. I know it's a busy day. There's a lot of other streams going on today, so just want to thank everybody for taking the time to come and hang out with me. We are live again this evening. We're playing some Airport Sim. I've never played it before. I've heard a bunch of people have been enjoying it. A bunch of people have been asking me to check it out and to play it, so I'm excited for tonight. Should be a little bit of fun. So that's going on tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time, if you are interested in joining. For all of my UK guys, I apologize. I know that's very late for you guys, but would love to see as many people there, man. Hopefully you guys can watch me screw up the... I usually fly the planes. I usually don't take care of the baggage and the cargo and stuff like that, but I guess we're going to find out today if I can cut it doing that type of thing as well. So should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get ourselves parked up here at Charlie 06. I think we departed off of Charlie 8 over there around the corner, but nothing wrong with Charlie 6. It's kind of cool. It's like a little thing, and it even shows you like where you're going. That's kind of neat. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. It's going at like 1 FPS, but it even shows like you can zoom in. It actually shows like it's a little mirror or something. It's kind of cool. I never noticed that before. Park brake on. APU's on. APU gen is on. APU bleed system is on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Beacon light is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down. Probe heat's coming off. Window heat's coming off. Fuel pumps are coming off. Welcome back to Louisville, my friends. We'll stop our time here. Block time, 1 hour and 39 minutes. Flight time, 1 hour and 23 minutes. Not bad, chat. Not bad at all, my amigos. Look at that. Let's go ahead and go to GSX. Let's request deboarding. How beautiful. What a great day of flying, my amigos. Really hope you guys did enjoy that one as much as I did. That was a lot of fun. Open up the main door here for them. Beautiful. Sweet. Cool. A lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that one, man. It was absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and stop the replay. Good. Stop on our replay. And then what we need to do is we'll just, I don't know why I bothered to even do that, because we'll just go in and we'll just go to GSX. Restart that. That's good. Let me just close you. Let me go back here. Oh, wait. Door open. No, door closed. Let me go to up here, and I'm going to get it ready for takeoff. Confirm. Okay. And let me set all the flaps down again. Good. So no Tetris on the tablet. No, you're not going to get Tetris, man, unfortunately. Not going to be there. Does your flight type of Toronto scenery take away some runways in Microsoft World Map? Mine does that. I don't know. I've never looked at that, to be honest with you. I don't know if I've ever looked at it from that way. All right. Flaps are coming out. We're waiting for engines to spool up. And then we'll be able to watch our replay, chat. Will you fly to Croatia? We've been to Croatia before. Yes. I don't know when the next time I'll be back. But if you join the Discord, put it in the flight suggestion channel, I can definitely take a look at that, man. Definitely take a look at that. What mod do you switch to camera angles in the cockpit? FS Realistic? What mod do you switch camera angles? No, it's just the default camera system, man. There's a camera system within Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can set custom wing views and custom views and all that stuff. So that's what we're doing. All right, let's disconnect from VATSIM. Thanks to all the controllers today who jumped on. That was absolutely awesome. Appreciate that. What was that landing? A 152 with a 1G. Perfect. I would say so as well. Let's hit the play button. Beautiful. Let's bring this forward. We're going to watch the approach. Where's the stadium? The stadium's right here. It's always a beautiful like spot to get some spotting in. Cool. Let's jump outside. Let's see what the rival looks here on from the outside. What a beautiful view, man. Absolutely beautiful. I need to get a screenshot of this, chat. That may be our next screenshot. That is just incredible. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thanks so much for support. I truly do appreciate it, man. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. So seriously, thank you all so much for your support. All the members today, all the donations as well. Thank you all so much for supporting the streams, man. Without you guys, ain't possible. Like I said, I am live again this evening. If you are interested and you want to see something fun, something different. It's like a water park right here. It's like a theme park. It is a theme park. Interesting. I didn't know that was there. I was paying attention to landing the aircraft. I didn't actually see that. To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value but donates with your time, your effort, being here in stream, smashing down that thumbs up button, flying with me on VATSIM, just hanging out, I want to say thank you to you guys as well, man. It's not always about the monetary value. It's the amount of people that come and help support the streams. I truly do appreciate you, chat. That was absolute perfection. Aim for your 1,000 footers, touchdown by the 1,500 footers. That, my friends, was a beautiful landing. I'm going to leave you all with some replays here. Guys, happy landings. Thanks for coming to hang out, and hopefully I will see many of you, if not all of you, this evening for our airport sim stream. That's going to be definitely interesting. Enjoy the replays, friends. Thanks for hanging out, and look forward to seeing you tonight. If you can't come tonight, look forward to seeing you on Saturday for some more cargo ops. Should be a lot of fun. Happy landings, friends. See ya!
You better not misbehave on tonight's stream, or click no power.